All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Beau, and this is Dubs.
Howdy.
We are here in Austin, Texas, live, and we're chitty-chatting about all the stuff we normally talk about on Sunday afternoons. We've got a lot of things going on in the world and all that. Let's move into it. What should you expect in this? This is a live stream. You're going to expect randomness. There will be vulgarity of some sexual nature, I think. Well, for instance, I want to say that I have not masturbated to bronies at all this week, so I've kept my commitment.
What commitment? We committed to that? I didn't commit to that.
We didn't commit. Oh, whoa, buddy, speak for yourself. I guess you don't masturbate to bronies. You masturbate to bronies masturbate to My Little Pony, but that's not even really how it works.
I'm pretty meta, though.
You're pretty what?
I'm pretty meta.
Right. Who are? I mean, I wish I knew some of the names of the My Little Ponies. That's the fun thing. I love knowing the names of Tinky Winky. Like, how many of the Tinky Winky things do you know the name of?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't even know what that is.
No.
Do you know what Booba is?
No.
Do you even know what Booba is? Booba? What? It is. Well, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing that you don't know that, but that's nothing wrong with that. You're just avoiding culture.
I guess. I mean,
yeah, we have a lot of toxic culture. It's okay. So it's for kids. It's like people dressed as Tinky Winky, Teletubbies.
I know Teletubbies.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Tinky Winky is a Teletubby. I'm an idiot. I wasn't even saying it right.
Yeah,
that's how out of my mind Teletubbies have been.
Okay.
You know about Teletubbies. Booba is another version of that, dumber than Teletubbies, for more proto kindergartner, I guess.
Okay. Cool. I never really watched Teletubbies, but I knew of them. They were a thing that existed, I think.
Yeah.
They were probably after my time.
Yeah, and then the controversy with the gay and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So and that was a big part of the show because whatever reason. Okay, the gayest show on earth, and then Tinky Winky was gay, and so I got a Tinky Winky backpack. That was cool. It looked like Tinky Winky on your back. Anyway, what do we got here? What are we doing? Okay, so anyway, you see how random it is? That's what you expect. There's nothing to expect. Oh, I do have an answer to the universe or so, and I'd like to be explaining that, but you're already thinking, what? There are no answers to the universe because you think everything's already solved. But this is the Uncast with Beau and Dubs, and today is this date, and this is how you should measure it in real life. And then this is what we can all celebrate once we do all these, implement all these changes. We can celebrate in the year 2121. That's how you would write it in the correct way. So this is how we should do it. Do you know about this format?
Yeah, you've shown it to me.
Year, three digits for year.
Okay. And you just roll over?
Yeah, I mean, what you're doing is, because modern day documents are going to be longer than, we can add a 2121, but I don't know if we need to go with 1,000s, but we're going to have hundreds of years of Word documents. So the Word documents we have are already intermillennial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I guess we do need 4 because they're already intermillennial.
Yeah. As a programmer, I want 900 digits there or whatever.
Oh, you want more digits.
I want all the digits.
Maximize digits. Is that what AI wants to do? AI would probably love to have, your ID number is 5,000 digits for each human.
Yeah, they don't care.
But they might want to do that because they can read that easily, but humans can't.
Sure, yeah.
How interesting. There's plenty of that. Gibberlink, whatever that conversation style is. Have you heard of the term gibberlink?
No.
I've heard that referred to as these computers use this, and it could be a made-up thing that was just a video stunt. But these two AI computers are like, would you like to switch to gibberlink? And they go, okay. So now they're communicating in a language that we can't understand. But either way, that's the idea. Eventually, they will communicate in a language that no one can understand.
Yeah, well, they can already do that, right? Most of the stuff's binary anyway, right?
They can already, right?
Yeah, they do, I think, effectively, right? Everything's binary.
Yeah, and then it's a matter of us finding out after the fact what they've been saying.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is going to be a long show again. So how much time did I spend? Not that much, but have you heard the song "In the Year 2525"? If man is even still alive.
No.
So when you're on the day you're born, do you remember the number one hit?
Oh no.
So mine was that song in the year 2525.
Yeah.
And then it goes on and on, like,
Who sang it?
Hmm?
Who sang the song?
oh, one hit wonder, something or other. Two guys. One guy's alive still. The other
Okay.
guy died maybe a few years ago.
Okay.
He works in music and guitars and stuff, so he's still alive. But it's a song about like we're gonna become mush piles and not doing anything. Everything's done for you because of robots and that kind of just loose, nothing complex or anything.
Yeah.
But anyway, so for 1-to-1, we can like in the year 2121, and then a 1-to-1 is in 2121 anyway. Okay, so anyway, so there's all kinds of fun what you can have with that. Also, maybe I was thinking about that too much. I literally at one point this week I was like, wait a minute, are we in the 2100s or the 2000s? I really didn't know for a second.
Right.
Like the switching of the year.
Yeah. Well, when you have a 1,000-year plan, what's 100 years here and there?
Where am I? 2300s? 2200s? And that's an issue because I was talking to my brother Ben, and that's a recorded thing I need to publish. And it became contentious because he was saying, well, what happens if this happens? And da-da-da. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Where are we in the spectrum that you're talking about? Because if you're saying, if 1-to-1, no one knows about it, we're talking about right now, no one knows about 1-to-1. So it's not like you have to explain everything to everybody. No one knows it. But hundreds of years from now, after using 1-to-1, everyone understands the concept. After using a concept, everyone's going to understand the basics.
Sure, absolutely.
So that's a different scenario. Like everyone would know how to do things. Mm-hmm. And so you got to know where you are in that thing. Right. So it's hard to say for people because people want like real world examples. It's kind of like what it seems
I would think like texting would be an example of that. Like we used to like, I guess we always communicated, but we didn't like say like how you like short text or whatever. I would just feel like typing on a phone quickly and being able to communicate like that way is a main way of like talking to one another. I think that I wouldn't have predicted that being the way that people communicate, but it seems like it's second nature. Like we pick that up, no problem. Like you and I just like write short like like things that aren't even like full thoughts, right? Like what you up to is like, like just letters and numbers. I mean, there's shortened versions. I don't know. It just feels like a version of that.
Yeah. It's because were you thinking that they would just use email or?
Well, no, I was just thinking more like people didn't even like, we might write to one another, right? But we like texting these short texts to one another.
Okay, so you're seeing that once we have the ability to text, we communicate quite a bit.
Yeah.
More than we were when we were handwriting letters and sending them through the mail.
Right, exactly.
And so that's what I'm trying to say about elected representation. Once we discover elected representation, it's going to be a completely different experience. Like, oh, we have the ability to communicate on everything. We can, if we don't like a Snickers bar, we can get the Snickers company to fix that. We can make it healthier or unhealthier or whatever. It just by asking for it. And it's the boss relationship, whatever. Okay, so what? Right. So let's toast to the people of North Korea.
Cheers. I like the new picture there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got some pictures of North Koreans, and yeah, they're great. And I really do believe 1-to-1 can help the situation. It's not going to make anything, can't fix that a disastrous situation like that, but well, it'll help us react to that better. In other words, I think we should be strategic and deal with the Kim family and say, look, we got to be, there's all kinds of things, Yeah. Because so what I'm saying is if we elected our representatives, we would be strategic. If you chose a person to speak on your behalf, you're not going to have a guy be an a-hole. So you're going to want to be strategic. What is the outcome you're looking for rather than, I don't like this guy and I want to yell at him. That kind of thing. Anyway. Oh yeah, so it's a 250th birthday.
Yeah, go America.
With that, and so you're proud to be an American? Would you say, what was there was a poll CNN showed with the very proud or extremely proud?
Oh gosh.
Are you one of those?
I think I am. I'd say very proud. I would say extremely proud would be hard for me to say. I'd say I'm very proud.
I just don't understand pride. Proud to be an American. I was born in America. I didn't achieve Americanness. I'm excited about America. What an opportunity. I've always realized that even though you can see it's it's held together through threads of bullshit and religion and nonsense and fascism and socialism. It's such a workable situation.
Yeah.
I mean, because so if you're look at history, look at the past, like those people, what are you going to do back anywhere else in time, anywhere else in the world? Here, you've got a completely different scenario. And so that's what I mean. Like we all know we can come together and get some change. Like the Mothers Against Drunk Driving, who literally had an acronym that meant insane. They actually cracked down on when people could buy alcohol. And in making it a ludicrously low amount of alcohol in your system for you to be put away and pay lots of fines and destroy your life, for just look at that. What they accomplished. What if we got together and we not just accomplished a single thing that fixed one tiny little thing, but fixed the entire process? We're now across the board in every group and everywhere in the world, we're all representing ourselves and speaking what we are really thinking. And so the obvious shit, like a guy who's drunk and killing people should not be allowed to do that. We would have addressed that earlier because that was the original thing, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But we're not going to have a show before 250, and that's kind of strange that I'm not doing anything for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too late, right? But you're saying because it'll be the next Sunday will be past, so it'll be.
Yeah.
We could still do like a late, like we can do post hoc analysis on whatever happens, I guess, on the.
Yeah. Now that we've completed 250, we are now 250. The first day of being 250.
Yeah, we've survived.
Yeah, we're no longer 249.99. Okay. We survived. Okay, maybe. We don't know. That's the future. Okay, so here's some meanings of words I might be using. When I say answer to the universe, talking about actual, real, usable solutions, that's all. And the boar is a body of elected representatives. We use this all the time. I think we're going to have a new symbol for this, but it's very complicated.
I kind of like that one. But it's going to be...
I love that one. And that means community meeting in Sumerian. But you know what? We don't... Oh, it's Uncast. But Uncast, the name, it's kind of a weird thing, right?
A little bit.
These other ones, they're controversial. One is I guess, sexual to some people. Yeah, so I started to include them, and I was like, no, this is a whole different... It's almost like these are a separate documentary. And one's involving the N-word.
What are you talking about?
The word... So when you look up, what's the word for thing in Sumerian, it's... You'll see N-I-G. And there's like literally N-I-G. I could show you I should have showed it bigger. Anyway, it's like, there's just, it's unreal, but it's got a little thing in it. So it's actually Ning. So Ning might be the right word for, because Ning is the word for thing. And thing is what the, not Icelandic, what do you call it? Scandinavians, Vikings types.
Yeah.
They use for their group. Like in Iceland, it's called the all thing. But in the other ones, it's called the thing. And now it's called ting, but the original pronunciation was thing. Anyway, so also republic, the word republic comes from res publica, the public thing. And so the thing, because it's like this public thing is really what we call these.
That's
what
funny.
Huh?
Yeah, that's funny that it's like it's almost like arbitrary word. It's not like so specific. It's like public.
The thing.
Yeah. Okay.
What's this? What's this thing? Because that's just what everyone's meeting and talking about stuff. What's this thing all about?
Yeah.
The thing. Where's the thing that was happening last Saturday? Everyone calls it the thing, right?
Okay.
But that's what I mean. Like it's a generic thing. There's no bureaucracy. There's no voting. What's happening? It's happening.
I can't say it for a moment.
I'm gonna.
My empire is
I swear to the living God, I tested this. Who tested? What? Talk to me.
I was just laughing just because I think I was thinking maybe you planned this just so you could play the
right, like it's a character. Yeah, my whole life has been a failure, so I could play the loosey-goosey idiot retard that has to kill himself because he never accomplished anything in his life.
Although I thought you would have played, you hooked up that button to be able to play the thing. So
no, but I did remember it this time. Okay, that's the gods. The gods are doing this for me. They're like, oh, You want to remember to do, you want something to go wrong in the show that's like not really wrong, because that's not that bad. Are we even? Yes, our microphones. We didn't even test our
We
microphones.
actually double checked that. I was like, oh, we didn't test that. We normally do. But anyway, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we put so much care into this for nobody viewing it.
They'll come around.
Yeah, I mean, I just I want to have some of these things out there, and that's why I don't even know why I'm talking about it. Because okay, now I'm lost my mind.
Yeah, how do we fix it?
Okay, we're gonna. This is ObsBot. Please buy an ObsBot camera so you can enjoy this, because I swear to God, I'm doing really. I put effort into this. Come on. Normal tracking. How did you get on there? No one wants that. I even tested it.
He did.
Whatever. And now it's not doing it. See? I don't even know. Wow, up until this point, I thought, well, it could be me, because I am so stupid at technology all the time. So many times I'll go, well, let me try. After 40 hours of fretting and dealing with things, I go, well, let me try one more time, kind of think like a normal person, and then I go, boop, 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 and it fixed it. Or you come in and you go, well, Beau, did you click that button right there? I'm like, yeah, oh God, thank you. And so I don't know, but now I'm pretty sure. Now I'm betting money that this is, well, first of all, who puts this? Why is it comes up like this? Can I change it? No, you see, can't change it. But here, what do you need? This is the stuff you need. The presets and this, and you gotta scroll down. And then, you want to focus, go back to a tab to image, and let's go to focus and this. Now scroll up and down for no reason. How about I position it where I want it? All of that stuff would be on the same thing. This is what I mean. If we had a board of humans anywhere, we would say, well, we're not going to buy electronics that don't meet the standard human decency standard that was established in 2592. And so in the 2592 plan, if you're not on board with it, we're like, well, maybe it's better, but if you're not on board with that, we know it's not certified in 2592. You know what I mean? There's just a way of doing that as a group that we can control what producers manufacture. Okay, so meanwhile, I am going to fix this. Very easy. I did set these up. I'm so glad I set these little, what? Now it even zoomed in. Windows, and I'm Windows 11. I had to switch over with my other computer, and I don't even, somehow, some things I don't know how to do in it. I think it's meant to remove people from the older generations. They will just
they're calling you out,
take their
calling
lives.
us out, I guess.
They will just go crazy and remove themselves from society. Okay, so that's it. Goodbye. Body of elected representatives. And okay. Representation and quotient, and we will definitely be talking about this today with the Mamdani thing. Mamdani implemented the full communist takeover. He was saying, I think they were throwing around 2 million units are now rent frozen, which is an abomination to an Austrian economist or a person that understands how reality works.
Right, yeah.
And you're an Austrian economist. I mean, you're part of the Milton Friedman.
Oh, I don't know if I'd buy into that per se. I mean, I'm certainly a capitalist, but I think that there's some Austrian things maybe I might.
Well, what does
quibble
capitalist
with.
mean to you? How is it not free market?
I mean, I'm pro free market, but I think to an extent, right? I think it's almost is it not Hegelian? What I'm trying to think of, where everything is good, but
So, okay, you're getting it already. Everything with Dubs is a hesitation. It's like, I don't want him to commit to anything or stop. Use the button. I get to use it 5 times. Unbelievable. Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't even know. Okay, so it's the hand signal. I thought I stopped the. That's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's fun, and I love it. I love life. I love living, and this is. I'm not being tortured in a camp. No one's shoving bamboo under my fingernails. This is great. This is living life. Great. So there you are. You're off. We're good, and I'll catch it. If you catch it over here, not a problem. I'm not going to freak out, and we're good. So you're saying something, some blithering
nonsense about.
You're just trying to distance yourself.
No. I was trying to put. Well, I wanted to put caveats on there, right? Like, I don't want an unfettered free market. I don't think like, oh well, we got to let the market do its thing, so people are going to be like starving in the streets and dying of all their healthcare maladies. Like, I'm not unfettered.
So what? This is what I'm wondering. Why do people do this? Why would you add that caveat? Well, I don't want to kill unborn, innocent babies. I don't want them just tortured for no reason. Like, everyone knows that.
Well, because like, I think if you say, oh, I'm a free market, I like the free market. Most people say, well, then if we can't afford healthcare, you just like die. And then it's kind of like, well, I have caveats around that. That's why I would say that, because.
But there's something about like from people, including you, that they're not recognizing how infinitesimal they are. Like, if they were to say something even heinous, it's not that big of a deal. But you're saying something not heinous, but that we should allow the free market. I mean, you're saying we should move in the. Also, there's another aspect that we're talking about. It's the direction. The free market is not a thing you achieve. It's just a direction. You should always be free market as much as you can to a reasonable point. You should always be libertarian as much as you can.
Well, when you put in the caveat of to a reasonable thing, I'm into that. Yeah. So
but that's
the
always
caveat.
we're homos. We're reasonable.
Yeah.
If we choose to not be reasonable, then but it's.
Well, I think if you don't, people are like, we'll ask that exact question. They're like, oh, so you
heard it.
Say you're.
What's he doing? He's saying, well, stupid people might not understand us. Is that what's going on? Maybe.
Well, not stupid people per se. I would say people that are maybe aren't giving us the benefit of the doubt would say,
yeah,
you are saying this thing where you're not putting any qualifiers, so you want unfettered free market,
right?
Like,
so there are lay people to our conversation. They're not even watching us live, and they will look at this and go, "Oh my God, they said that. I don't like it." And we need to ignore those people rather than bow to them and say, "Oh well," for the benefit of the people that might come in and like insane people. Try to interpret things to be what they're not. And that's a sort of prison that everybody lives in, Well,
also you were kind of inviting the Mandami, I think, folks to come in and be like, oh, they're denigrating this guy who's putting in rent controls. And I'm thinking, well, if they're coming in and they're going to want to like weigh in on this thing, hey, I don't want unfettered free market, but I want the free market to work, and you're subverting it
because
explicitly.
This is a puppet show where we are merely characters aren't saying necessarily what we want.
No, I mean, I feel like I'm trying to be as honest as I can.
Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate you saying that, and but that's. I want to get it to a society where we're not worried about that. We don't do that, and I know it's not now. It's not yet. I understand also that I'm free as I'm leaving the world, and I have no concern what people think of me. I think mostly about like. Yeah, I can't even say because, but I don't have a high opinion of like people that are alive. It's like I'm not doing this for people for you out there or you Dubs or me. I mean, I'm doing this for the like at best the grandchildren, but even then that's a little bit more of the great grandchildren, and then more and more as we go down the line. To where 1,000 fucking years from now, are we still going to be doing the same stupid shit we've done for 8,000 years? Oh, we're going to get into some. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
We are probably going to have a 5-hour show.
It's a good thing we got started early.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
we'll see if we can keep the camera on track.
Right. Oh my God. Okay. So, wait. I don't even have that correct. Okay. So anyway, whatever. Blah blah blah. This is just crap. We don't even use this term necessarily. Okay, you can read this on your own time. When I say homo, I'm talking about, humans, ass, and glutes, not anus. We'll get into that.
You changed the double O? What's that about?
Oh, because what? You don't spell it Glutes.
I thought that's how you did, right? No?
I'm not a silent. You're silent. That's how you would spell it.
Okay.
But Dubs would also use Fahrenheit. He's out there mixing his ammonium chloride. Oh, Celsius based on water. What is it based on? You didn't even know. That's what I find funny, right? You know it's salt water.
Oh, I guess I didn't know it was salt water, actually. But wait, what do you say?
But isn't that funny? So if someone likes Fahrenheit, these Fahrentards, if you come across a Fahrentard, ask them, what is Fahrenheit? Celsius is based on the freezing point and boiling point of water. What is Fahrenheit based on?
Yeah.
They don't
Like
know.
the truth.
Right. The truth. Yeah, exactly. It's like asking people, Jesus. What was Jesus's name? What was his actual name? They don't know.
Jesus.
And they'll just say, the truth. His
Jesus
name
of
is-
Nazareth.
But, there was no one named Jesus. That's the whole point. Oh, well, that's it. Oh, it's time for Beau and Tell. Okay, so look what I purchased, a 24-hour clock, and I'm going to take the back, replace it with 1 through 10, so that you have 5 at the bottom, and then so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm looking. I'll take all this one off and this one off because they don't compute. And then I'm only looking at this guy, which is good because it has a big circle.
Okay.
And what it does, and so this will be midnight at the bottom. This will be where the sun is.
Okay.
I just need a disc I can look at and go, see,
You need a sundial.
right, it's a sundial. Right, it's my sundial. But no, it's a electric sundial,
Right.
because it goes at night. And so, because my schedule is so much looser than the average person's schedule that I just need to know the gist. Are we towards the end of the day? Is it 4 a.m? But anyway,
I
that'll
look
be
forward
easy
to
to do. And then I can, mass reproduce those. But so what else do we have? Dun, 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 ding, dun. Okay, so there's also this amazing device here, which is, so this is not a sponsor of the program. I am a sponsor of Titan. I love this company, and they have shown another product that's inferior beyond compare. And this is the best product anyone could ever have made. It's a backpack that's a cooler. And you were saying you already have one, but
A variant, but it's not the same as that.
is it good as this?
I mean, I don't know. There's probably good like benefits and drawbacks. I don't know. They would have to do,
probably.
comparison.
Yeah, there are benefits and drawbacks. What does it have all this for your
doesn't have-
paperwork?
it
Can you
doesn't
put a
have-
laptop and and work out of it?
I don't think my laptop could fit in there, but I definitely
All of
don't
it?
have that.
This is padded. Everything's padded. You got, and here you got massive sleeves that go all the way down. You can do pockets on the sides. What else do you need? Okay, you got up here. You got things going on, right?
Sure.
There's little ups here. Okay,
Yeah.
all that stuff. So anyway, then it's also. Oh, that was the unclock. Okay, so then it's also Dubs Appreciation Day.
Oh my goodness.
So this was on sale at Costco again, and I got you this version, but it's Pro. And look at it; it's the same exact thing. There is nothing different about
It
this.
looks like maybe 2% taller.
Mm,
Am I wrong? Oh, maybe it's on the keyboard.
2%. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but the keyboard is something.
Well, there you go.
Well, thanks.
Enjoy
I
yourself.
feel like a pro now.
Yeah, and you're a pro, and I would rather not have Pro written on mine. That's just kind of dumb.
It is kind of dumb. Well, you saw my username, so I don't know. I'm into that. So.
Oh God, yeah. There's all kinds of things about that. So all
Well,
right.
Well, thank you.
Okay, look, and that thing is amazing. It was $31 at Costco. That's cheap, right?
I mean, that seems reasonably cheap. Yeah.
For the best thing in the world. Okay, so that's Dubs Appreciation Day. Thank you, Dubs. And so how many days ago did we discover irrigation? And the little clue is an 82-year-old would be 30,000 days old.
82-year-old would be 30,000 days old. Okay. 30,000 days. For doing 365 days per year, that would be 30,000 divided by
Oh, you're trying to
365.
calculate it. Yeah, I guess so. What am I asking you? Of course I'm asking you to calculate, but what do you feel like it? I mean, let's
say so 30,000 for 365 would be divided by 300 would be 100 years ago? For 882 years ago. I don't know.
Okay, it was 6,000 BC is when we discovered it.
Oh, God. Okay. So, yeah, many years. Okay.
And anyway, it's 3 million days ago. So I don't
Oh,
know.
you
if-
said days ago. I didn't even look at that. Okay, got it.
Sorry. Yeah, it was really just killing time while I poured a drink, I guess. So how many days ago did we discover? So that's only 3 million days ago, or does that seem long or short when you say 3 million days?
I mean, when you get into that
8,000
number
years.
of days, it becomes like measurable to me, right? Like I don't think in 3 millions of days.
Which seems longer, 8,000 years or 3 million days?
Oh gosh, I mean, 3 million days feels longer, yeah. But I guess it's not, right? But that feels.
Yeah, we don't really visualize a million, do we?
It's a big number, right? I think when I was talking to people about this earlier, I feel like once I get over like 100 and something thousand, my ratios just get off. Like it's just like these are too big of numbers.
Yeah,
know?
and that's fascinating that we've evolved to, because we don't need numbers that big. That doesn't help us.
Right.
What's the point of knowing the distance to the moon or the sun? I mean, that's just.
Yeah. Conceptually, could you imagine carrying around, 3 million pieces, rocks, or what would you have that would have that many?
So now maybe we need to, like, as lessons, anytime we can, show kids what a million looks like, so they can visualize a million of something.
Yeah. Well, I've seen like $1 million. So
it's a million is 1,000 times 1,000.
Sure. Yeah, but to me, it's just a number, right? It's just so hard. I don't know. To me, I don't want to say it's unfathomable because obviously it's not, but it's hard to picture.
Yeah, it is a number to me too. I can't visualize it. Anyway, that's another whatever. Okay, so the Euclid place. I don't even know why random stuff comes my way.
Oh, I love space, so listen, I'm excited about this.
Okay, well, Euclid. You know what that is? It's the thing outside of the moon orbit, even I think, way out of Earth. It doesn't need day or night.
Okay, I don't know anything about this, so no, yeah, you're
and it got launched 24 maybe,
okay,
something like that, and its second dump is coming, and it's focused on the bulge in the middle of the Milky Way.
Okay,
and so this is a picture from it, and you can go on their website and zoom in. It's like got a 600 megapixel camera.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's clear.
Oh, I've got new backgrounds coming from my desktop. That's awesome. I'm excited about that.
And that's an exciting place because I figured that's like that's the city. We're the pagans out here in the country.
Right. Yeah.
These are the city dwellers out there zooming around, battles and sex parties. So also, and then I'm like looking, and like they discovered few months ago that we're not 100,000 light years away apart, but 80,000.
Again, we're numbers that are unfathomably far, light years.
Yeah, but they were saying, so here's us, and they were saying it used to be like we were kind of like more halfway, but now we're kind of more 13.3.
And that's just the center of the Milky Way. That's what you're looking at there.
That's the center of the Milky Way.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is they call it the bar, or this is from NASA. This bar is 16,000 light years long.
What does that represent?
What does it represent?
Yeah. Like, is it an accretion disk from a black hole, or what is, because we do have like a black hole at the center of the Milky Way, right? Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Well, I mean, this is just the cluster of stars around it, right? The bulge.
I guess that's not something I'm familiar with, so I'm gonna.
Well, I mean, you've seen the Milky Way, and there's like a big bulge in the middle.
I mean, I see the picture, but I just don't know
okay.
what it
So
represents.
yeah. Oh, here's that's how vertical. So we're out here. So there's only like 1,000.
Right, but
yeah.
What does that bulge represent, though? Like,
all the stars.
They're just a big cluster of stars. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, what do you mean? It's a black hole. You're saying it's a center. It's they're all drawn towards. The center.
Contains the supermassive black hole and 10 billion stars within the black hole, and that's the accretion disk from the black hole that just has all that energy. It's like churning up as it consumes all the stars.
Well, wait. It doesn't. I mean, I don't think it's just like the star gets close and it gets zapped in. I mean, it has to be within a certain.
Right, yeah, but I mean, that must be, it's like black holes are invisible, right? No light escapes. So all that light is just the accretion disk, right, from the energy that's being consumed and being expelled.
No, wait a second. Hold on. This has nothing to do with the black hole. The black hole is in the middle. It's no light then.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, you don't see that. It's not there. What we're looking at are all the stars revolving around the black hole.
Oh.
like we're all revolving around this center.
Right. So
It's not because it's not just the black hole that's drawing us in. Every other star is drawing us in. Things are drawn on themselves, just like one-to-one representation.
Right. So what is that giant bright thing in the middle that you're just saying that's a bunch of stars that are just revolving around this black hole?
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting. Okay.
And I assume because there is a rotation, but now what are these guys up here? Are they going around the top like that? Or are they going around this way?
Right.
If they go this way and everyone's going their own way, like some sort of atom, like a mayhem city, it must be a disaster area there.
Yeah. I mean, it's all incredible.
The Fermi paradox is that we haven't heard anything, right? What is the Fermi paradox?
Yeah, that right. Yeah, that we should have heard something, right?
Maybe it's because everything's just instantly destroyed as soon as it happens.
But that's only the Milky Way, right? I mean, yeah, that's the problem. It's just like this is just one segment of the universe. Like
I know. But it's amazing that one of a homo just like us, a man just like me, is God of this entire, not just galaxy, but every galaxy that ever existed in every world of every imagination. Okay. So, anything else? Nope.
mm-hmm. That's a great lesson, though. I really enjoyed that. That makes me understand more than I need to go study on.
Oh, good.
I love that shit.
I love people seeing the infinitesimality, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, Mom Daddy's RQ, 15.6%, meaning 15.6% of New York adult citizens, CVAP, of New York, adults, residents of New York, citizens that are 15.6% of them voted for him. So that's what the establishment, even with their bologna sandwich mechanics.
Wait, what are you talking about? Mandami's not an establishment. I feel like he's like taken over.
The establishment is purporting him to be the mayor.
Oh, got
right?
it. Okay, got it. Okay.
So what are we being told? Here's the system they set up. The system they set up says, look, 15.6% of you voted for this guy, so he is in charge of everything. So everyone's like, okay, that's fine, but I have a feeling people are not pointing and realizing that this is only 15%, 16%, if you want to call it that. Okay, So here's the issue. No.
Well, I'm wondering too, like is that how many people actually voted for him in the election or in the primary?
In the election, even.
Right, because but
really, the primary.
I was gonna say the primary would make that even lower, right? Because
unless they're a state that you can't vote in either one. You know how some states.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And that's the thing, is like we're not even measuring. We don't even have a system that can be measured. And this is choosing between people that are chosen for you. That's not real choice. That's not real election, is what I'm saying. Election is voluntary. But so what we're talking about is the what did he do? Froze rent on about 2 million apartments in New York City, destroying the free market economy. I mean, just screwing everything up in every possible way. All kinds of unintended consequences that will happen from this.
Absolutely.
The board that did this decision, whatever it's called, has 9 members. He appoints 6 of those. So
is that true for all mayors? He got did he just luck out? Like, these many people were retiring and left or whatever, so we get to replace them?
Oh, yeah, I don't know how. That's a good point. I should have known that. But for whatever reason, this is how the world's working right now.
Mm-hmm.
A guy with 16% people voting for him got to appoint 67% of the board. So what's the point of a board if why don't we just say there's 3 members of the board and he gets to appoint 2? So it's up to you if you want to know that or not. What are your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, I mean it's incredible. I mean, what'll be interesting to see is like how do New Yorkers react to having someone that's actually pretty radical in their beliefs running the show in a way where he's willing to put the stuff on the line. And even though he hasn't been crazy radical on everything, I feel like this will be a really good indicator of what's going to happen when you kind of and he's endorsing all of these really radical candidates. And so it's not only going to be for the New York City proper, but also in the House with people that are saying, like, what was her name? The not Clarice Chevalier. She is just like, if you said I want to like stereotype what a woke crazy person would be, like that is what this woman is. Like she wants to like get rid of the police completely.
Oh
We
yeah,
want no
you're
police.
talking about the quotes of when she.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she's like hardcore, like crazy.
Yeah.
And so yeah, she's gonna be in the House, and like it's gonna be incredible. Granted, she won't have much power in the House, but like the fact that he's endorsing these people and she's gonna be out there.
Oh, she's going to be in the U.S. House.
Yeah, the way that's what I understand it.
Oh,
yeah.
that's going to be so fun.
Yeah, unless I'm wrong, that's a state House seat. I don't know. I should probably do more research. But I thought that she was on the House, like the.
Yeah, and so the heart of this is that we have a single winner system when it doesn't have to be. If it has to be, if you can only afford one dog catcher for the town, then that's what it's got to be. But you want multi-winners. If you have a single winner, one person can never represent everybody. It's always a small faction, and in this case, like a very small faction that's abusing the whole two-party machine and grabbing one of the parties and saying, well, hey, do you want a Republican in? Or, what else can you do? Well, I guess they dominate that area anyway. And that's one of those things where it's primary only operated there. So there's all kinds of things going on, but the ultimate issue is single winner is going to guarantee a lack of representation. Mamdani got 16%. Why is he appointing 67% of a board with 9 members?
Yeah. New York's 13th congressional district. So is that for the House or is that just for New York specifically? I can't tell. So anyway, she's gonna be a crazy person either way, and she's gonna be making a lot of hay, I think. And I know, like just this whole movement, right, of the Democratic Socialists, DSA. They're gonna be,
and then it's all all the news is gonna be on the crazy stuff she says, and oh my God, look at her, what outrageous stuff, and then that's just a big distraction anyway,
for sure. But I mean, we are inviting it, right? I guess just because we're on both sides, we're like electing these people that are just entertainers in some ways, right?
Yeah. So I'm looking for people that want to form a body of elected representatives, and let's just worry about ourselves, or not. I mean, we allow people to come in and they can say, "Oh my God, look at what happened in the Hollywood Reporter." Like, okay, I know we would just not have that conversation focused on that. We can maintain our conversation. In other words, that's what one-to-one representation does. If they want to talk about Hollywood Reporter, is that a magazine? That's an actual magazine or something?
Sounds right.
I'm referencing like it is, but so they look like pop magazines or something. They want to talk about. There's people that want to talk about. Oh, what are the systemic issues that we need to deal with?
Right.
As long as we can have a conversation, even if we're a small portion, we can have that conversation and we can tap in and go, "Hey guys, how y'all doing? Oh wow, that's crazy. She's wearing that now." And so we would then say, "Oh, by the way, here's this major problem of how we're inefficiently being screwed over," and have a solution worked out. One-to-one allows conservatives, which would in this case be the Hollywood Reporters. I just want to play football and watch football and be happy and go about my business. Conservatives, they just kind of, where do I go now?
Is that how conservatives act? Is that how we act? I don't think conservatives read the Hollywood Reporter. I could be wrong, but
that is conservative. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what do people do? Women read this. It's just what is to be. What do other people do? That's conservative. Just be normal.
But wait,
I mean, that's not.
I don't quite follow. So you're saying that we have 2 boars, and we have a boar for stuff that matters, like I'd say bigger agenda items, and then you have the Hollywood Reporter boar. Are you saying that you would go from both, or the both of them?
So yes, I do use it confusingly sometimes, but the boar is everyone. So if we have a boar of adult Americans, that is everyone.
Right.
Some of us are into Hollywood Reporter. Some of us are into actually solving problems. Small group. And that's okay because we're all operating in the same boar. But we know that we are just part of the whole boar, the boar.
Sure.
And we're not speaking on behalf of anyone but ourselves. That's the key.
Right. But so in this case, like if I don't know, we're all in some chat group and they start talking about Hollywood Reporter and we're more interested in this or that, do we say like, hey, let's talk about this in some other group? Or are you trying to is there a way to kind of how do you keep things on track for the boar of all Americans onto things that I would think everyone would care about? Or do you just kind of let it sort itself out?
But what you're asking is how would I suggest that they do it, right?
Yeah. In terms of a framework, what would be the framework?
Yeah. Okay, but that's like, as we do this, we're stepping into this imaginary world that is someone else's. This is, I'm dead, long gone. This is another group of people.
Yeah.
So it's whatever they want to do. But I mean, I can like start. But at some point, we become to the point where we're designing the drapes on their Capitol building that they're going to have, and this is never going to happen in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we could road test some of it, right? Like we could see how it works for different elements. I think.
Yeah. So so something that happens is people want to get a rubber meets the road thing.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's me. I'm that kind of person.
Yeah, and maybe it's a more engineer versus attorney kind of thing, because attorneys understand the meaning of a word. There's no problem.
Mm-hmm.
There's zero pushback. Whereas you're still okay.
Hedging. Yeah.
We'll get there. I think I even have a thing set up.
All right. Good. I look forward to
it. So anyway, what in the hell are we talking about? The
I don't know, what's
attorneys and
what's next on our agenda?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, what about this as a slogan for 1-to-1? Leave politics, voting, and protest behind. Elect representatives.
Oh, interesting. So you're drawing that distinction out between voting and electing.
Yeah. So I'm forcing that on people because they would go, whoa, because conservatives, told me to do this.
I don't know why you keep offending me over
No,
here.
I can offend the conservatives all day long because I'm empowering them with 1-to-1. How about you guys be in control of everything for all eternity? That's easy. Obviously, the conservatives, people that don't want to, everybody should be involved. And typically people are not wanting to do some new idea. That's always how it's going to be. That's fine. That's how the world works. The new idea has to work out. Oh, you're going to go to New Guinea or wherever. Where did the Kool-Aid thing happen?
You're talking about like where they all killed each other, or killed.
Jim Jones.
Oh yeah, that was it South America? That's what I'm thinking.
It was South America. It was one of those Guineas, New Guinea or British Guinea or New Guinea, and how they had a utopia.
No.
Yeah, have you ever seen pictures?
Well, maybe, but I mean, I didn't
All
see
the
pictures.
bodies.
Oh God, I was gonna say the way
My
I read,
Beau's utopia. Everybody's killed because you didn't say yes to 1-to-1.
Yeah. But even before the killing, it sounded like it was just heinous, right? Like like you couldn't say
Oh
anything.
yeah,
out of terror.
nightmare.
Yeah,
No. But the facilities. I'm saying.
Oh really?
I don't know. No. So you would hear Jim Jones's voice nonstop. I don't even know if it stopped at night.
Yeah.
But he's like, can you imagine like Beauville? Like, we will all be represented.
Yeah.
Your vote matters. You're equal to each other. Constant.
Yeah, that's some 1984 shit. Yeah.
I'm fine. Okay. No problem. Here you go, buddy. Look how I'm handling. Oh, you're gonna fight me on it. That's good. Little tug back. It's like a fishing. It's like fishing. I caught one. It's like fishing. Why do I think it like fishing? See, why do I think of that as that? That means I should drink. We're making this part of the show, dude. I'm loving this. I had to drink. The gods told me. So I've been averaging 3.8 drinks per day.
3.8. That is above, I think, the recommended.
That's above the recommended.
I am probably in that same area.
Back in the day, I had 3 per day. It was like, oh, if I could do 3 per day, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a lot of alcohol. But not, well, you're young. For now. I don't think I filled these up enough. Because every time I go to pour it, I go down here like, that ain't enough. My brain's like, yeah, you know. See, this is where you put the brain hat on and you do that clip.
See, that's where you need a true measurement on your. You don't pour them, you put in, and so you know. Like these are all. I'm not fooling myself.
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, but I measure per day. I weigh it. I did a short video on that. That was the first comment and the only comment I ever got on any video.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're a gentleman and a scholar." I'm like, I should frame that. What a great first comment.
That is great.
It's almost like I paid someone and I did not. That's not me.
What is that from? That's a reference for something. But
Hmm.
I hear it all the time. I don't know the origins of it.
Yeah, the original. I don't know.
Anyway,
Okay, Dubs, are you not accepting reality? We know that you are not accepting reality.
Yes.
Everybody knows that. That's obvious.
obviously.
But are you doing this because you want to review the outcomes of your awareness?
I mean, that sounds pretty meta. Yeah, give me some more.
I'm
info.
not sure if this even makes sense. Okay, this I probably should have said this is a mystery note because I changed it and then I thought about it. I'm like, I'm just going to go with the wording of the note because I think I must have made sense at the time.
The outcomes of your awareness. So, like, I mean, I think if you're saying kind of like, I like to review the data of what I see, and
Yeah,
then, like, make
there's
assessments
some
on it.
awareness.
Sure.
And what you like to review it and before you accept reality.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I mean. I want you to accept the reality that exists, no matter what. Like always accept reality. You're open arms to reality. There's not this, I don't know if that's real. No, reality is what it is. And you're like this exploring mouse. What's over here? What's in this room? What's over here? And it's exciting and new. Wow, he's the king of the world. Oh, he's not really the king of the world. It's move your brain into the whole active running, galloping, I guess.
So the way I view this in my head, it's more like I am the type of person that needs to feel like sometimes I can be confused about what I think I see, right? Like we all are sometimes like slaves to our own delusions. And so even though I see something, I'm like, this is what this looks like. I second guess what I think I see. And so I want to get to validate whatever, am I under some sort of misunderstanding or is this the truth? And so it may be the truth, but my perception of it is important. And so that's why I think I have that hesitancy.
But you're asking it in a negative way, I wonder. It's like is this the truth? I mean, there's a positive way and a negative way to ask things. And you're telling your brain to go one way or the other.
Yeah. Well, I'm a skeptic. I mean, just by nature. So I think that, it's not something I necessarily even want to overcome. So I think that's something you have to talk me out of to even get me out of my own sort of.
So am I not understanding skeptics? Is it like some sort of emotional protection that people are putting on?
Possibly.
And I'm like, what? Because I'm skeptic. Why would I would not say I'm not skeptic. Would you say I'm not skeptic?
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, so I am skeptic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's so I would. Yeah, I think you're skeptical, or at least I don't have any reason to believe otherwise.
So it can be done. You can't accept reality, but you're accepting it. It is what it is. Reality is what it is. That's it. It's out of your hands. Maybe that's what you think. No. What I think reality is important. Like, no, it doesn't matter. You're a little monkey crawling on the ground.
Right. No, I think it's more like the reality is what it is. I don't deny that. I think it's more, do I embrace what I think I perceive, or do I say, okay, I have this perception. Is it true? I'm not sure yet. And the reason I'm not sure yet is because I can be under delusions of which I am capable.
Right. But okay, so it's like that's a little court system you have. I have a court system too. I don't like start loading guns, it's after some crazy wild thought and like, we know reality now. This new reality just seeped through my head. Like, so, but are you not in control of yourself? No, you seem super in control of yourself.
I feel like I'm fairly in control, yeah.
Yeah, like overly in control. Maybe,
possibly.
Maybe too in control?
It's possible.
Do you need to lose control? Just release your bowels. Have full control of your body. So, all right. Well, anyway, that's some sort of other angle.
Yeah, we should pull in that thread, I think, at another time.
Because I'm getting into this point where it's depressing, but it's exciting. The whole point is it's exciting. I guess it's like you're in the mountain and you're just hitting rock after rock after rock, traveling all the way down there to mine. But there's gold. You know what I mean? I feel like we're going to reach you eventually. And once I reach one human being, that person will be able to go, oh, I see what you're trying to do. Yeah, no, this is how you should do it. Push this button. And the guy's just going to walk over, push a button, and that guy should be famous. I want that guy to be, that's the world saver. Whoever can figure out what I'm trying to do and go, oh, this stupid retarded man tried to do this back in 1997. Okay, so that's where we are. Words mean only, it plays on this thing too. Because the whole,
Yeah. No, I think you've coerced me into believing this generally.
Oh, okay. This is the gold. A golden. What is this? A gold nugget? Okay. I'm not gonna cry. Yeah, talk to me.
No, I was just saying, like, the way that's phrased, and I think the way we've discussed in the past, like, I think I accept that as the foundation of what you're saying.
Because you're saying these words that are coming from me mean what I think they mean. And you understand those meanings of those words. So you know what that means. And you support that.
Yeah.
Not these words said by someone else that means something else. Right? Obviously. Because that's what these words mean. That whatever that guy says is what he says. So if someone else says words mean only what you might have to have a conversation with them because you don't know exactly what they mean by words and this and that, right? But it's the reality, the real words. So the caveat people want to add, and could be added for clarification. I guess I should do it. You want a cheat sheet? Iterations of words. You know?
Okay.
That gets people's minds, oh, an actual real word in real life. What are the I looked it up already, and I know this, I have it in my notes somewhere. I mean, I don't know it, but I have it in my notes. So words in real life iterations are sound waves, physical sound waves. So physically, if I write down something, physically the ink is on the physical papyrus. If I type something, it's physically where? There's
it's written to some likely, well, if you save it, it's written to, some kind of like storage, like SSD drive, right?
But there's a thing in there. There's like
this is a bit, right?
The ones and the zeros are represented by something. I mean, we say bit, but bit is a theoretical thing. It's not a physical.
Sure, but there's a physical element to it, right?
Yeah, and that's called something. I mean, and there's like a actual name for it.
I think it depends on the storage type, but yeah,
but either way, if you know, I mean, I could look it up again, but I feel like I did a whole research to find that out. I can't remember.
I'm curious what you're going to say when you, because I think I have a decent understanding of what it is, but I'm wondering what the word is that you're looking for there. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah. And so then that way I could help describe like sound waves, ink on paper, or the canals. I'll just look up in Sumerian. I've been way into Sumerian. I took all the Sumerian crap out. I did so much Sumerian research. Like I told you.
Well, why'd you take it out?
Because it's so complex. The N word, anuses. Oh my God.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
It's exciting, but you got to do it right.
All right, fair enough.
So on that same kind of thought.
Oh God.
Yeah. So there's a new thing or a new awareness. You open a door. Oh, this is a door. You open it up. You're like, look in. This whole room is empty. You see it as empty. But when you see a new area of thinking, do you realize that there are actually ideas there, or do you believe the room is truly empty?
You have to like make that more concrete for me. Were there actually ideas? What am I looking into when I open up that door? What ideas am I looking at?
So like this is like how I want people to taxonomize the universe and stuff. Is the physical, the mental, and the social. Those types of realities.
Mm-hmm.
When you see that there's a physical way of doing something with dating and a mental way of doing something with dating, knowing that there's a social reality, there isn't a way of doing something socially with dating. It can be anything. Dating is just the variable. So if you see the physical so if something happens physically in the world, there is a mental way that happens, and then there's a social way that happens. Those are empty rooms that you're seeing. Once you learn that there's a physical, mental, and social reality, and you say, oh, I'm going to pay attention to that. The world's, we got these 3 types of reality. Interesting. So then you go out, you see a physical type of reality. There's a mental type of reality of that reality. There's a social type of that reality.
Walk me through that. Like, so give me a physical.
I don't have examples. So, I mean, I don't know what. I'm thinking of physically a kid playing baseball with his dad,
Okay.
just tossing the ball around.
Yeah.
So there's a mental thing of, I guess, like dad with the relationships with people, engagement or something, physical, the mental, what's going on there mentally maybe, and
Sure.
socially. But that's pretty straightforward. We see that as a social thing.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is every bureaucratic problem you see, there's a mental and a social aspect. I don't know.
Okay, so you're just delineating these experiences. Like I have this experience where I'm playing ball with my dad, but there's the physical playing ball, there's the mental component of us both enjoying this for different ways, I guess, and then the social just element of, I guess, so like we were talking and like,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's one anyone could see straight off. I mean, you see kids playing ball, you know something social going on and something mental, and you already know that. Your brain knows that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, imagine that where it's not something that you are aware of playing ball. It's almost like, wait, we could do it this way. Especially with everything in AI, the way it's allowing us to really open doors to all possibilities of things. It's just that I wonder if people are looking at a new way of thinking and going, how can I think of to use this new way of thinking?
Mhm.
I can't think of anything. Oh, well, nothing in this room. But meanwhile, there are ideas in there, idea permanence, the idea that there are ideas everywhere in every direction and that they're out there. It's a matter of retrieving these ideas. I guess that goes along with the whole justification. I want people to realize that when they justify things, you're retrieving things that justify. You're telling your brain, pull from the universe whatever justifies this. And there you have your justification.
Well, when I think about that, though, it kind of like gives short shrift to the creative element of like the human imagination, right? Where it's like I might be pulling from historic things, which is what I think AI is really good at. But I don't
Pulling
know
from what things?
historic, just
historic?
historic data,
Yeah.
like memories, whatever. But then there's ways of like combining those novelly or just thinking of things that you wouldn't think of before. And I think that's where like that's where I find the human like productive element is like still really it's hard to replace. And I think that I don't know, how does that fit into that paradigm? Or is it the idea itself? Is that
Say
the
it again.
creativity?
What?
Well, I'm just wondering, where does creativity fall into that? Is that the idea itself, or is that because you were kind of talking about more like pulling ideas from, I think, existing things as opposed to maybe novel combinations or?
Well, I'm saying the ideas are out there, and an example of that is when you justify something, you're pulling ideas. But are you saying back to this or the?
So yeah, maybe I'm thinking. Well, maybe this is a way of phrasing it. So, like maybe all ideas are old, right? It's really hard to think of something genuinely new, and so you're thinking of we're pulling interesting combinations of ideas that already exist as opposed to like composing something from scratch.
Well, right there, your belief about ideas is kind of revealed. You think that an idea has to have existed for it to exist.
Well, that's what I was trying to follow that thread, like because you didn't.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Ideas that don't exist. What is that kind of idea? There's an idea that once this happens, this idea will be there. Doesn't that exist already? I mean, theoretically exist at least, but in the physical world.
You're saying because someone thought of it, it exists?
But I'm saying an idea, even if no one thinks about an idea ever in the universe, no one's ever thought of this idea. That idea exists. That is idea permanence.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a deep philosophical question, and I'm definitely not qualified to answer it.
And so idea permanence is the mental aspect of that reality. And so then there's another aspect of the social aspect, that there are so many souls and entities around us right now, it's incomprehensible. We're surrounded by ideas, we're surrounded by gods, we're surrounded by physical cells and whatever.
Yeah.
I wanted to have a thing about because we were talking about this. It ties into the Korean thing. Are you ready for this? Is kind of a big,
like the North Korea thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
you gotta do something.
I mean,
Yeah, you get that set up because I'm gonna.
Are you gonna prepare me for this?
I gotta remember it. That's my
Okay.
only goal is for the next 30 seconds. I gotta remember what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Let's take some notes. Oh, hi guys. All right, y'all. Okay. So, yeah, I don't have any. What videos do I have in here? I don't even know, dude. Why am I doing that? I'm trying to remember. Let go. The one thing I had to do. It's sorry. The show doesn't work when he goes and gets a drink. It doesn't.
Well, but it has to do with North Koreans and something about ideas, or is it a different thread?
Well, it ties into that because it is the literally. Do I even know this? Whatever. It'll come back to me. Anyway, so so Edward Snowden. Do you know? Can you even see this team? You see what's happening?
My empire.
I didn't see it until you said that. I'm sorry. I'm not helping you at all with this.
No. Of all things, I needed to show the lower part of my shirt, and the camera moves up. The opposite of what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so hi, can you let go? Thank you, Tiny. Tiny 2 light, and the Tiny 2 is just as psychotic. What? All right, anyway. Dead air.
I mean, that was like it's a punctuating the
The
situation.
fucking don't make any hand signals. Team Edward. Okay, so do you know why Team Edward would be the joke that they were playing on? This is in 2005 maybe or something?
2005. Oh my God. Was that long ago? Is that when that happened? 2005? No.
Wait a minute. You're right. It's not 2005. When this happened?
I'm trying to think now. 2013, 14, right?
13 is when, yeah, I think. When
Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah.
Glenn Greenwald is the reporter he chose.
Mhm.
And Glenn Greenwald is someone I use as an example of how he deteriorated, or maybe he is a middle school level person, but he's deteriorated to that conversation because he said, these people should be mocked incessantly. This idea that that's how you communicate in.
Who did he say should be mocked?
Glenn Greenwald.
But who is he saying should be mocked?
Woketard in general. I don't know.
Okay.
Some kind of whatever political enemies of any kind.
Okay.
Whenever you're saying they should be, if this is what I mean. I don't think that's strategic for your enemies to be mocked incessantly. It's strategic maybe in a sense of the government, but in the one-to-one capacity, you would not mock people. You're trying to build a coalition for the things you believe in. So wow. So one-to-one allows people to be civilized, upstanding citizens, caring about each other, respectful. And then, this is, I even got the goddamn cartoon for it, the picture of it, but I forgot this is exactly what I was thinking. That it's like the cartoon, which you might not have seen. Looney Tunes.
Seen a decent amount of Looney Tunes. Like which one?
Okay. You've got the sheepdog and the coyote. They go to work, they punch clock, they're very respectful. Ralph and
Yeah. I'm familiar with that. Yeah.
yes. It's exactly how we could do that.
Uh-huh.
The boar, hey, punch clock. Oh, hey, how's it going? We're all friends. Hugs and kisses and cakes and Twinkies. And everybody's having a great time. Everybody knows they're going to, whoever wants to talk about something can talk about it. If you don't want to, you don't.
Yeah.
And it's like a perfect utopia.
Yeah.
And then we go out in the real world. It's like, fuck you, psycho. No, we got to mock you incessantly. Don't remember? That's the plan.
Yeah. But I think it was the other way around, right? Like they clocked in and then they fought. And then they clocked out, and then they went and had drinks after work.
Yeah,
whatever,
I'm sure I reversed it.
But anyway, yeah, I think that's why I understood it. But yeah, like I always love that as like a visualization of sort of
you're going
politics.
to war. Oh, we'll go to fight, and that is so much involved in everything because I'll have to upvote things because I agree with the people politically.
You do?
Yes.
Why?
You're fighting the fucking war, dude. This is what I mean. I live in one-to-one. I love this utopia in the future we could have. But in reality, we're fighting a war. Your words on the street.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's when you're clocking in. You have to go do that.
That's why whenever I go anywhere, I'm always like, fuck Trump. And I'm throwing bricks through buildings and like, fuck Trump. I'm just trying to make the other side look bad. So
But then you come home to your crazy crazy painting.
That would be a pro-Trump guy.
What's that?
Oh, I'd come home to it and light some candles.
Right. Yeah. No. Just more like I guess you don't have that kind of same enthusiasm. That's when you clock out, right? So you have to do that, I guess, and then you clock out, and you're just like,
right.
You
You clock in and start worshiping Trump.
yeah. And then you clock out, and you get Trump get together and have like a drinks or something, and you talk about how crazy. Though he is very transactional that way, right? Like he's like, I think it was traditionally like, oh, this is good TV. We can fight, and then like whatever, we'll get drinks afterwards. But that was part of it. It was just very much a show.
This could be a short film, clocking in. And in like you and I could be characters. We're hanging out, friends.
Right.
We clock in and we're like loading weapons.
Right. Yeah. Preparing for the apocalypse. Yeah.
We're like, and then I'm worshiping the Donald Trump thing. You've got some kind of common classes or whatever. What are those things? Votive candles or something? Votive candles.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a Trump pillow, a Trump body pillow. Because I think there's this one line that was.
Wouldn't it be like kind of huge, like and lumpy, like, or would it be like a?
No, it was just
belt?
a pillow with a
printed.
Okay. I can't afford a actual Trump replica
life size
Trump replica sex doll.
Oh my God!
There's that doesn't exist. Trump sex doll.
I don't know, man. What's rule 40,
actual
rule 42?
Accurate to current age.
No, the rule 42, man. It's out there.
Rule 40. Oh, it's out there?
Yeah. Don't you know that rule?
If
you've ever thought of anything, there's already like a pornography about the thing you're thinking of. Like literally.
Sure. Yeah, there was a Game of Thrones one. But my favorite thing is trying to look up costumes for sexy, random things. And I don't know why I was surprised by sexy Daleks, but obviously people cosplay all the time. So they're Daleks, women in Dalek costume. The show.
I don't know anything. So like,
it's UK. What am I? Doctor Who.
Okay, I never really watched it. So
yeah, it's so crazy because I can't understand any of Doctor Who now. But it's like a child. You have to watch it as a child, like Land of the Lost. Land of the Lost was like a Muppets almost, with some of those things, and like, but it was still scary. But it's only scary to like a 5 or 6 year old. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, I do know that one. You showed me that one, so fortunately I have that reference. But.
Right, the Sleestack. Yeah. Have anyone referenced Sleestack?
No.
Yeah. Gen X is exactly the perfect name for it. And you're Gen X or not? I can't remember.
No, I'm barely a millennial. I'm like the very tippy top millennial.
Okay. Yeah, and then who determines that, right? So we, the people, once we have a one-to-one, we can start saying, actually, here's where the real thing should be drawn.
Where should it be drawn? I feel like I don't hate where it's been drawn.
Well, there should be like things happening at a certain age. Okay, so the age of reason is 7, right? When you sort of come out of that haze.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where you're imprinting on your world at that point.
Right. Yeah.
But this matters. And so there's a way of calculating that, sure.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to think of like what was significant that happened like at 88 for me.
So we it's always looking back. We're going to find out what were the generations actually in real life. But then it's like, oh, well, this part of the generation was called that, so they behaved a certain way because they're like, I'm Gen X, I guess. Guess I'm retarded and I have to vote Democrat. What are Gen X these days? What do you think? Are they
like
politically?
Oh God, let's see. I'd say they lean Republican, right? Like
oh really? I'm sorry. I'm Gen Z.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So
yeah, they are. I mean, they're kind of a conundrum, right? They feel kind of like all over the place. You've got like the DSA kind of crowd. You got like the hardcore. I don't know. They are. I don't want to say nihilist, but that's kind of the sense I get. They're like they got a nihilistic element to them.
Yeah, that's my crowd. I think they are going to make it because it's a disillusion.
Yeah,
like
very much disillusion.
Like,
I think maybe not wrongly so, but yeah.
You need that. Like they're going to be so non-communist. They're going to learn their lesson about that stupid shit. They're going to learn their lesson about like chopping their dicks off. They're going to learn their lessons about shit like you wouldn't believe.
We're
Like no other generation has been abused by the fucking system.
Yeah.
Just fucked with. The full force of the propaganda machines in the
Oh, true. Yeah.
commercial industry, just and the phones and the fucking everything just shoved and fucked into their brain, and the first generation of humans to be brain fucked that has every right to just go full Unabomber.
Right. Yeah, and like they the part of it is like not just by like our own corporate interests, right? Like the international brain fucking, like we've got China TikToking into their brains.
Right. The wars that are fought through their brains.
Yeah.
We want to manipulate you to want this thing for this purpose of this political thing.
Or believe this particular thing about that. Like, oh my God. Yeah. And I mean, like everything.
But
like,
that's the perfect way to raise a kid. Is like, just take their thoughts and go, yeah, exactly. You need to be in control of your own damn thoughts.
Right. As your brain is still forming. Right?
So, so super, they're going to have these tough, thick brains.
They are going to have some kind of like neuroplasticity, I would imagine, to be like, all right, here's bullshit coming in from every direction. I have to deal with like misinformation constantly, but still like live in the world. So yeah, I can imagine they would be like quite strong mentally.
Yeah,
that's still fucking up. Is there not a way?
There's not a way. There's no way to do it. There's nothing you could open the program while you're live and then stop it again. But there's a thing of not recognizing hand motions. I thought I clicked the thing to not recognize hand motions. And it must be this. Nope, that was nothing. Okay.
It'd be funny. I'll try and pay attention, but yeah, no promises.
Oh yeah. So
where we at? I feel like we lost the plot on our PowerPoint thing.
Oh, maybe that's the gods again saying you should get drunk because you've already made your point. Right?
I'm sure that's it.
All right. Wait, did we already? AI can, it's too big for me. AI can manipulate the propaganda machines that we have due to our plurality-only systems. We did have this last time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's so important to understand the danger of AI, how they have full control over all the Zetards.
Well, not just them. I mean, I feel like every generation, and probably the elders.
Yes, everybody, yeah.
But I think the elders might be the worst, being fucked over by that. But
yeah, everybody's enjoying
because I feel like they're the least prepared, right? Like they haven't had to deal with like, oh, I was watching the news and Tom Brokaw said this or whatever, and that kind of felt like some sort of like, at least it was like minimized amount of like information, and it wasn't like,
well, yeah, I mean they went full delusion. They just believed.
Right, but I feel like it wasn't as complex, right? They didn't have like, scientific groups like testing with like A/B testing. Well, what if we said it this way and that way, and like then we had like 8 levels of figuring out how to like coerce you into having a different belief, and then putting that into a machine that we could try and coerce you into believing that whatever. Like some of it just boggles my mind how people are believing things that to me were just not even conceivable as an American. Like really, like we're like this is core to who we are, and suddenly we just like now like. So
doesn't that make you aware? Wait a minute, am I just programmed to believe the things I believe?
Well, see, that's why I feel like I'm outside of this milieu a little bit, right? Like, because I'm not on TikTok, I'm not on social media, so
right.
I feel like I am not being coerced as much, like indirectly, right? Like,
it must be so crazy for you to hear how people think.
It is shocking to me, but like,
let's just go interview people in the street. You'll be blown away.
Well,
like,
I mean,
what?
I
you should kill those people?
Yeah,
is that what you think?
No, I talk to my own family, and I have these same experiences. Like, where were you getting this information, and where did how? I mean, this is things that you would have like. I can't conceive of you have being said like 20 years ago. Like, there's just no way.
It's almost like you're saying people would talk about having a woman have a penis. It's almost as if the most insane thing that could possibly be said is said.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what I mean. It's been stretched to every possible way. And I wonder why or how that benefits anybody.
Well, I think part of it is that we have an open society. We have the entire world is trying to influence our society, our cultural beliefs.
Yeah.
Right. And and there's nothing really stopping it. You know, internet is kind of open, right? We're not like locking down, like, or we're not like China, like, all right, you know, there's no Tiananmen Square, like you don't just like block on words or whatever. So anyone can put their ideas out there, which I think is great in general, but it's, you know, we're seeing the results of it.
Yeah. So let's guide people on where to go with international relationships. In other words, relationships of your boar with other outside scenarios. That's a crucial kind of understanding.
Absolutely.
Are you familiar with the Athenian, Spartan rivalry and all of that shit?
Probably not as much as I should be. Like, give me some info.
Well, there's a problem with hegemony when one group or party becomes more powerful than others. There's like a byproduct of it where everything turns to that. Like I call that the default. Half equals one. That kind of thing is involved in that. It's just like, because you're the biggest city or polis in the time, then, so yeah. Okay, so there's 1,035 polis, whatever they're called. The plural is something weird name I can't pronounce, but a polis, where we get our word metropolis.
Okay.
The polis part.
There's only 1,000 for the metropolis thing?
Yeah, of Greece, ancient Greece.
Yeah.
Okay. But they had like Athens was Attica. It's a city state. So it's got the farmland around it.
Right.
Whatever it can send an army out to and defend is basically what it is.
Yeah.
And most of the battles are, where they show up and they size each other up and they go, oh, I guess you've got that farm now because we ain't going to die for that shit.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah. So then the city states formed little groups called together. What are they called? The confederacies, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But they were theoretical confederacies. In reality, it was like Athens is the big mega city that's in control of everything. And then Athens made the rules of you give us, here's how you have to now contribute to us. And I guess Athens was contributing too, but Athens controlled the army and the navy. You had to give to the navy fund kind of thing.
Right.
And so then Athens has this massive navy. You had to give soldiers or boats or, you know what I mean? Yeah, what an interesting thing, And then like in Delos was where they kept the treasury or something. Like it's a separate island.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Delos was this interesting island. It's like Apollo's birthplace or something, and it was supposed to, no one's supposed to die there or be born there. What an interesting rule, right? So like I don't think they would allow pregnant women there.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what are you talking about?
Right, yeah.
We're not going to do this.
Obviously, yeah.
Because what are you trying to seize the power of Apollo because Apollo was born there maybe? Or whoever, I don't even know. I'm making stuff up now. So anyway, where are we with this interdimensional history lesson?
I was following and I just totally lost the plot. Yeah.
Hegemony.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And so it's about recognizing hegemony and how to, I imagine the way out. Anyway, so there's fucking wars and everybody dies and it's horrifying. But it's about hegemony. When one person is so too powerful, then a coalition forms against them. That's what I see. So what I'm trying to get people to see is that when one group is powerful, too powerful, a coalition forms. How about we be powerful, but not too powerful? You know what I mean? Let's dominate. We're the US. Let's dominate. Let's be the most powerful of all the most everythings, and the Trumpiest, but let's not be too powerful to where people
hate us.
And it has nothing to do with necessarily what you were saying about them influencing us. That would always be.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, the natural consequences of being first. Let's be first to freedom. Let's be first to actually reality of what actually solves problems and gets everyone to cooperate. And that happens through allowing people to go. What was the whole walkway situation at Rice University or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Whatever that, where you allow people, let's see, you want to you're a communist? All right, go ahead. Have your little communist commune where you're going to buy the land. And so there's plenty of rich people or investors or YouTubers. I'd love to see these idiots. I'd give $50 to see these dipshits try to figure this shit out.
Sure, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you could waste money all over the place. In fact, that's our money-making venture possibly, where we just have dipshit utopianists.
Yeah, give it a try, yeah.
Yeah, who wants to pay a guy to go live on a mountainside or something?
Right, yeah. Start some crazy commune. Sure.
And it's all live streamed and that's the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's entertaining. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you could pit them against each other,
Right. There you go. You can be an armchair sociologist. I theorize that this would be a good way to run things. And we start a thing that way. And we force poor people to go live this way. And they get money. And then these psychopaths get the, their jollies.
Right, yeah. You sneak in like the psychopathic ruler or whatever. Yeah.
Because there we go. So and then we do that and we start, I'll form one-to-one anything and succeed. So there we go. So you got a thing and I would compete with it. I go, oh yeah, you're going to do that? Well, guess what? We're going to do it with one-to-one.
Oh, I like that.
All these people come, they're over here now because you're represented, you're spoken for, it all makes sense. No one wants more than anyone else, but they want the amount that they have themselves.
But what if they have a really good looking leader on the other side? Like really good looking.
Yeah, hot chick bonus points, yeah. Well, the Boer, eventually your representative will always be, eventually, in a perfect utopia, in the year 2727, all the Boer will look like hot chick heaven. I mean, that is exactly what would happen. Because why would you not have a young 20-something hot chick in a bikini talking about whatever the hell it is?
I mean, I can think of a couple of reasons, but yeah, we can get into that.
No, because what? There's a person that would. How about this lady says the same exact thing, but wears a bikini and she's a hot chick?
I mean, that's fair.
She says it was the same cadence. I mean, there's you wouldn't believe the competition. We're talking the universe, and by then maybe it's 80 billion.
Right? Yeah.
Homos.
Okay. Oh God, here we go. Call me out again.
Why do you think utopian is unachievable? Is it the root meaning of the word? Oh yeah. So you were saying the utopian gives the sense of it, but where's that coming from? Is it the sense, or do you know that?
Yeah, no, it almost seems like definitionally that's the case, right? Like utopia is unachievable.
But yeah, so you're saying it's the root meaning of the word.
Right.
Okay, yeah. And you've heard that Sir Thomas More used that word because it meant no land, like it can't possibly be.
Oh, no.
Have you learned
well,
that?
I don't know if I learned that explicitly, but I just think I had that conception.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. So you can say literally the word means because he engaged that word, this homo engaged this word from the universe, and I guess he created it, right? And yeah, talk about no one else has ever thought of this word, so how could it mean anything else?
Right. It's like he's Shakespeare.
But it means like no land or doesn't exist or can't possibly exist, or that kind of thing. Because that's the point he was. Right. Some kind of point.
Yeah. And it's definitely is resonated with me because I kind of have that sense, right? Like, you have this most perfect element. And, I think, you think of the crooked.
So that tells me the information that you're giving me is that I don't want to fight that. If people are saying literally it means that, I have to say achievable utopia if I ever talk about this, as opposed to if it was just the cultural sensibilities, I would say I would fight it. I will fight cultural sensibilities. Like elected representation, people think it means this or whatever. And you're not on board with that, are you? How many revelations have you had?
A number, but I was holding on to it. I thought, so let me spit it out real quick and then we can continue that thought. So I was thinking utopia, when I think of that, I think of the crooked timber of humanity. And I think of we are a people that, we are human, we have faults. We are not going to make the best decisions. We have greed, we have envy, we have spite. We have things that are going to make it tough to have a utopia just because we are who we are. And I think a lot of what has been useful about the American experiment is that, right? We build in the fact that we are subdividing power because we know power can't be centralized, because people can't be trusted without having pushback on their ideas, because they are also less than perfect people. And so that's the idea, right? We are we're less than perfect. We need a system that will counterbalance that.
A system built for the homo imperfections that are innate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that we're able to, just like I say, we don't masturbate in public. So we're a very successful society. We can do there's so many things we can do to control ourselves. We can live a absolute utopia. I know you're like, oh no, people murder each other and they do this and they're mean. And I'm telling you, you don't masturbate. When's the last time you masturbated in public, lady? So
I might be okay with that.
There we go. I'll take it. You're okay with masturbating in public?
Like, well, when you said lady, maybe like.
Oh, right. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, we are different. I'm a masochist and a feminist. There will be completely different rules. Sometimes I do want men to wear shirts and women not to wear shirts. So it is interesting. If we could have restaurants be separate districts where there are no crimes committed or whatever. Wait, restaurants are dead now, huh?
No, wait, are they?
Oh, are they? I don't know.
I mean, I feel like I went to one pretty recent.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay.
But like strip clubs are like variants of that, right? Like they're just like more restaurant, more breast-centric side of the restaurant.
Yeah, why don't we have a lighter version than a restaurant even? Just like a titty park or something.
What would happen in the titty park?
I don't know. Just something like.
I mean, I just like the idea.
Well, I should go talk to City of Austin.
Yes. Because we some form a titty park boar.
Right, titty park. This is what I was saying with the cute animal boar. Or I don't know if I did. Did I talk about the boar to protect the rights of puppies and kittens or something like that?
Okay.
Did I talk about that? No. Because I was thinking, because it doesn't matter what boar you form. Whatever you form a boar, now it's done. Mm-hmm. Now you have a representative. If a new wave of evil fascism comes along, we have the boar of titty fucking or whatever it is. You know what I mean? There's a boar already formed, and it doesn't matter what it's about. That's a representative you have, and that person will speak on your behalf because if it's a big deal, it just so the beauty is so that let's. But how about a titty park? But then that's not universal.
Just a park of titties? Like what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, in all fun and games, that's good. But I do want to go with something that's family friendly in the title, at least. No, you're right. You're right. You gotta be sassy. You gotta be fun, and it's about titty park. And then you can get women to expose their boobs in parks.
I mean,
on my show, because we're doing a titty park rally.
Of course, yeah. Well, I mean, you just need the right reason.
I'm a feminist, and they're against women. They want to stop women from exposing their
bosoms. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is kind of getting out of control.
As opposed to our normal.
Do we have time constraints or anything?
No. What do we got here?
Are you coming next week?
Yeah.
Oh, you are beautiful.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be down in Dallas for the 4th, but I'll be back.
You're gonna be in Dallas for the 4th?
Yeah. Yeah, I already said too much.
Should I go to near Dallas?
Oh, you want to
for the 4th with my family?
Yeah, you should.
And then there.
Yeah,
we can do a live show from there. Or something?
Oh, okay, let's do it. Yeah,
on location from where JFK was shot.
Sure. Yep, let's do it.
So I happened to be traveling back from Fort Worth, and the bus stop I had to wait and listen. And there's a guy giving tours. JFK was in a building right there at this bus stop downtown or whatever, in a building, and he said, oh fuck, I can't remember exactly. It's so powerful. It's like I think I'm going to be killed today. He said you could easily shoot someone from any of these buildings. The day he got killed, or the day before.
That's insane.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, we're living in a world where obvious stuff is just not being addressed. That's how we all live our lives. Like, I remember back in 2000, before 9/11.
Obviously, 90s, right?
Anyway, before 9/11, riding in the airplane and going, yeah, anybody could just, kick that door. It's like a simple bathroom plastic door.
Oh yeah. Oh, you had
the
that.
cockpit.
Yeah.
Anyone can just and then have their way with anything,
Right.
So this kind of thinking is out there. We are all looking at the obvious, and no one would say, could you just kick the door of a cockpit in and take over the plane? Everyone would say, yes, of course you could.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. But part of me thinks like, do you want to live in a world where you have to worry about every conceivable way someone could, I guess
you don't have to. The people who want to, they do it. That's 1-to-1.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah,
There's
that's
plenty
fair.
of people that love airplane safety. They're all into it. Their jobs are part of it and this and that.
Yeah. But I hate how much bullshit I have to go through, like going to the airport. I would love, we may
Just get clear where they just scan your retina.
Sure, yeah, exactly. I also hate that. So like I want the the pro-terrorist airline that I can ride, where I'm like, this is where we let people on and we do some minimal security, but we don't like have long lines. We just let people through. We do, we scan for things quickly, and we just whatever. We're doing the most optimized way of doing the minimal security threat check, and we're in. And that's where I want to ride.
Right.
And
so that's exactly, TSA is everywhere. Everybody's on board with that.
yeah,
Improving that. So there will be plenty of people involved in the TSA board.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm into
my
that. Like,
God.
let me have that, and not the clear. Like,
But see,
whatever.
we could also have, boards that are doing TSA immediate stuff, dealing like with immediate situations, like a kind of a court system. Like what happened to you at TSA? Let's look into it. Yeah, you're an asshole. You should be arrested.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You had a legitimate complaint. We're gonna send up the chain. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the more like, what can we do in 10 years or whatever? But then the 1,000-year war are saying, here's a new technology and a new, completely different way of doing it.
Yeah.
And that'll eventually, you see, but a 1,000-year plan, you understand how
Yeah.
it works?
Yeah. It just scares me. It's like, oh yeah, we'll have neural implants that will read your thoughts before you thought about blowing up the plane, and we're gonna stop that. Kind of thing.
But for the progressives that would be in doing that, they would have to get the conservatives on board, so they know that whatever they implement at whatever time, it has to be something that everybody's comfortable with.
Yeah.
And as long as we have enough people understanding, we want to protect the sovereign. We're each sovereign citizens. We are each sovereign. This is the border of my nation of 30 trillion cells, right?
Yeah.
30 trillion cells. Here's the border. You want to fuck with this border? You want to go inside? You want to inject something against my will? That's why, I can't believe we have injections of vampire cops. What do you call it? Like, they can just pull you over and like, I think you're drunk. I'm going to suck your blood.
Oh, they could do that without your.
No, they have a court. They can get a court thing.
But don't they? Can't you object to that? I thought you could object to that.
Nope.
Okay.
There you go. I think no. Because I've talked to a nurse who had to hold people down, and she was very hateful to these people. These drunks. You would just hold them down, and they would just try to shake their arm. And isn't that crazy? Like, someone's trying to inject you with or suck your blood, and you're like, you don't want it, and that's going to cause harm.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
And it's all your fault. Like, you're resisting arrest. You're obstructing evidence.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah, that feels like the Fifth kind of Amendment kind of thing. Like, I can't.
So it might be that that's not real, right? Maybe I'm misinterpreting. But if that is the case, that would be atrocious.
Yeah.
And we would not have this issue of us not being aware of it. As a bore, if that ever crossed anyone's mind, we'd always say, yes, no, you should not suck blood from somebody unless they don't want it.
Right.
No matter what. Enough of, that's what I mean, 87% of us believe in the same 87%. That's one of those things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And if we got our message out, and blah, blah, blah. No problem. See, look at me. I know exactly what to do. My empire is crumbling, and I've totally adapted to the new way of life with the tiny HubSpot. I'm part of the HubSpot family. We're at the whim of the fucking camera. It's okay. That's where we are and what we're doing. I'm clicking this thing here and going, oh, what does the grain and the mountain mean?
Oh, man.
That's a lot of Dubs
Good
questions.
question. So Like that's what they say. Like that's the quote, right? Oh, every mountain is built from a grain of sand or some whatever, right? Or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some mountains are just merely a grain of sand.
Mm. Okay.
Oh wait. So do you remember does that ring a bell?
No.
Okay. So when you say we have elected representation, I say yes, we have a grain of representation, but there's a mountain of not representation.
Gotcha.
When I say that there's a grain in a mountain, like what does that mean? Do you even understand what I'm saying?
I think so.
And I'm sorry I'm wording it in such a way that there's no way to sound intelligent.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I think I do get what you're saying.
Are you understanding the crazy person who, look, here's in Dub's defense, like no one has understood anything I've ever said in my life, ever. Not one human being has understood the concept of one-to-one representation. They do not get it.
No, I think I get that one. Yeah, no, I think.
So what does it mean to you? I mean,
so you're saying no? There's like there's too many things to mention beyond the piece of the thing that I'm getting in terms of the group. Like, all right, I understand this piece, but you're saying there's a bunch more.
Yes, and the grain is what so it's when you see something in reality, you're like, this is reality. It is reality, absolutely. But it is a grain compared to the infinitesimal amount of information that would lead you in the opposite of direction of thinking what you're thinking. So with elected representation,
you said infinitesimal, but I think you're thinking the other way, right? Like it's like there's a lot of information that would lead me to think another direction.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Am I reversing? That's like you said that several times.
Because infinitesimal is like small, right?
Look, I could be going through a neurological, event.
Or maybe I'm thinking of it like, maybe we just think infinitesimally small is the way it's always used. But I just think when I think of infinitesimal, I think of small, which is
infinitesimal is small. What was the actual wording? It's all recorded. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I think I understand what you're trying to say.
See, this is what I love. Like I am able to go, oh, I am. This is how my brain is not functioning. I'm using the opposite word or whatever. Did I say descendant instead of ancestor kind of thing?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, that's not insane. That's in the same category, but I do wonder. And then I haven't really too much here, but I have the issue of holding.
Yeah, you mentioned, yeah.
Actually, when I start doing it, I can't stop it. I'm trying to stop it. Oh wow! See, isn't that crazy? But it's only the left hand. This guy's got full. I think I've used up. I'm left-handed, so I think I used up my left hand. I think I'm done.
Oh, interesting. Well, now you just need to switch the other hand.
Yeah, or just sew this to my body so that it just conforms.
Well, it's interesting, right? So that's like a brain hemisphere kind of thing, right? So like you could just switch and like give it the other side a try.
Right. It's the right brain. Yeah, it's the right wing stuff I'm watching.
Yeah,
has caused me to like become.
Yeah. So yeah, you need to switch to the leftist.
What are the woke doing? It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna make it through. Okay. Now, grain and mountain. That was what that was. Recognize. So it's the fact is the grain, and the reality is the mountain. So reality. Try to view it as not like this. Like, this exists. That's reality. But the reality is everything that's happening. Reality is what it is. So you're like, when you see this pen, you're seeing this pen in this space. It's so vast. That's so amazing, right? That we don't have the capacity to imagine the vastness of the universe. That's what I find amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised by it, but it is. I mean, it is unfathomable. Yeah.
So one thing I do when I give thanks is I try to obliterate the self before you give thanks. And just, I imagine I put everything about me and that exists. Everything that's about me into this one point, and then I imagine it just like, I hold my breath, and then I just, like that goes into every aspect of the universe to where it is a great way of obliterating just concentrate everything you've ever done, everything you've ever known, anyone who's ever known you, everything about you, and just like, imagine that going everywhere. Do you ever imagine the universe from perspective of after you're dead or you don't exist?
No. I mean, I think I just have a conception of it that is like already kind of factors that in generally. But yeah, I don't know. Like
what is
expand
it
on that.
like? Like
Because it's not like I don't feel like the universe is going to have any kind of like hiccup when I pass, right? Like that's just like I am part of the
right, but that understanding of the universe is what you're trying to understand the real universe outside of you, I guess. What's actually going on outside of what I'm perceiving to go on.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way to view it.
Right. Sure. Well, I mean, when I try and picture how, like you mentioned, infinitesimal, like like that, I'm beyond small, right? Like you think of the grandness of the universe, and I am like a human on the earth, and like one of like a majillion, like planets within
to the point where you don't exist. Are you at that point?
To the point where it doesn't. Yeah, it's not a big factor. Like, well, that's the thing. It's like I feel like the things I do matter, but they only matter in the sense that it could all be compounded into something in the future that would be like, all right, so humanity survived. We spread across the universe. We became like ultra sentient, and I don't know, like I mean, it's hard to fathom what could be, but because it's so vast, right? But I think that there's something to be said for being a part of the evolution of it, right? Like I was a contributing factor to what we became in the end. I think is a thing worth being. A cog in that wheel, I'm happy to be, but I don't feel like I individually, or literally anyone individually in our any person individually would matter that much. Like I think we all kind of have like a small part to play in this crazy symphony of everything that's going on. So
right,
that's where I'm at.
So what about the analogy of like a raindrop? The raindrop hits the ground and it doesn't exist anymore.
But it does, right? I mean, it still exists.
Right. That's what I mean. Like
yeah. I mean, I feel like that's yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I think that's true for everyone. So yeah, we're all raindrops. I mean, maybe there's variations of raindrops. You have like sleet versus like these fat raindrops every once in a while, and sometimes you have like hail that's like big, but like it's all kind of like
right. What is a raindrop? A giant basketball-sized hail is a raindrop, technically.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying more like it's all just like a piece of the pie, right? But it's all like, to me, it's a part of something huge that we are just a very small part of.
Yeah, and I love getting into that mindset of how you don't exist, and then the reality that you do exist. I mean, good God, I fucking exist. I got 30 trillion fucking cells, bitch.
Right? Yeah.
There's 30 trillion coming at you.
Right.
Why?
Well, I think part of the thing that makes it to me, the thing that makes it matter, is more kind of like it's so unbelievable that we exist at all. Like that piece of it, that the fact that like. How did any of this come to be in the first place? And the fact that I have the opportunity to exist and like have the experience of living is incredible, right? Like to me, that is like, I just feel lucky to have that opportunity, and like it's bizarre, and I don't understand it at all.
What I want for the universe is every living entity to appreciate that it exists.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be like the best possible universe where every cricket, every insect, everything, this is how I eat, and wow, I exist somehow. But that's not possible for them. But my God, we have the ability. Why aren't we doing? Why is it every homo? We know, I'm a homo. I know homos can have the capacity to understand and appreciate every moment of existence.
Yeah.
Why aren't you all on board?
Yeah. Well, I think because it's so hard for us to survive and be in a place where we're complacent with who we are. And so we have this like this pulling in different directions of like it's incredible that I exist at all, and I want to survive and not die because I'm just like reveling in the fact that I exist at all, and I need to persist and do things to like forward not just me but the humanity at large. Like we need to exist. Like we need people to work to like have babies and create things and get us to other planets so we don't kill ourselves by blowing ourselves up stupidly. And so like there's a lot to achieve. And
so Maslow's hierarchy of needs is kind of what you're referencing.
Well, I think beyond that, for sure. I think that's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying with the conservatives in the United States, like, but conservatives within the United States, let's come together and take care of people. You want to give them free medicine, free food, free shelter, because you don't want them to become communist psychopaths that take all your fucking money like New York City.
I think there's something to that, but I want people to strive. Like, I think striving is part of what makes...
Strive all you want. But if we can, we will provide you this amount for free. How about that?
Maybe, but I want you to try.
I'm saying up your strive level.
Okay.
If you could have a place to lay down, like you could have a concrete slab of this amount of space, and you could keep their stuff there for 24 hours at a time, that would be unbelievably amazing.
Yeah, no. I have a hard time arguing. I have a hard time arguing against that. I just feel like I don't want to lose the fact that I want people to strive. I would feel like we all need to like
striving is the competition and the life and everything that happens above. You want to give people at least some Band-Aids, and no one get cancer treatment. You die of cancer. Fuck cancer patients. My mom and dad died of cancer. So yeah, that's my vengeance on the world. Fuck you. No cancer patients. In fact, I want a utopia where everyone's helped except for cancer patients. You die. Mandatory death. Sorry, ma'am. We now know that you have cancer. You have 24 hours to get your wills signed.
Yeah, get your things in order.
Yeah. Mandatory MAID. What you know MAID, right? Canada. MAID is the assisted
living or assisted death kind of
suicide, assisted death.
Okay.
Medically assisted
death,
induced death or something. Okay. It is. I think it spells out MAID.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, so their numbers when they first started was like, oh no, it's just people who are dying of horrifying. Brink.
Right.
Oh well, you're poor, and it had a few stories. I don't know how many are actually the whole gist of it.
Yeah. Well, it's
you're
perverse
poor,
incentive, I think.
Doctors are like, well, I guess it looks like you should just die, right?
Yeah. But you don't have much to go for. You're sorry about it. Like, you should probably just give it up.
But that is a very utopian thing. I mean, I do believe if I am suffering, why am I here? Why I should be not draining society?
I mean, well, part of it would be like, if you think you are draining society, like maybe that's like where we should figure that. Is that the case, right? Like, are you contributing or you're not? Like,
and it's like free market. Do people want you to, dance, cancer patient? Come on, I don't see you out there tap dancing every morning like everybody else.
Right.
All the other cancer patients.
Yeah.
No, you can't move your arms. Well, can you do something? Can you type some, witty statements on social media?
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The total free market healthcare could work.
And not even free market, but like almost like, hey, we're doing a GoFundMe for if you can do like the, like some crazy, you can do the Friends intro with your eyebrows, like with like it's playing the songs with the eyebrows. All right, fine, we'll let them in. Right, but you actually, that right there says like, what value can you do? And it doesn't have to be dystopian, although it obviously could be. But you could actually inspire people. Like, what could I contribute? This is what I can do. Yeah.
Please keep me alive. And then there'd be enough people with, well, it costs this much, but I'm sympathetic and blah, blah, blah. But that's what I mean. Like if we were all hived together, there'd be enough people to feel that way or do that. And if you get tricked into like, I'm a hot chick in a bikini with cancer and so be it. She's obviously cured of cancer immediately.
Obviously,
it's like the most and so that's these are the real problems. Like there's like imagine
that's a real problem.
10s, huh?
I was thinking through that. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, how it would be just these super hotties.
They would get all the money. Yeah. And like everyone else that was like, oh, I have like 13 different forms of cancer, but if I just had this one treatment that cost, 20 grand.
Oh, but imagine this, even if we look at hotties and we rank them, right?
Oh,
9s and 10s. 9s and 10s should be fairly, we want to keep them around, actually reproduction level. So we need to know, are we going to be able to like grow people in pods,
it's important.
That means that now we don't have to worry about the whole reproduction aspect of a female for society. But
like that does, I think, introduce the idea. Do we want to, and we're gonna have to deal with this soon, do we want to have that kind of control over what's happening? Do we think we can be invested with that control of, hey, I want this, I forget what they call it, not like cultivated baby, but like the baby, designer baby, right? Like I don't want X or Y or Z, I want blue eyes, I want brown hair, I want whatever, no toe fungus, like whatever. You can like have every checkbox on your DNA. Do you want that kind of control?
And it does seem like Aldous Huxley with his book Brave New World, with alphas, betas, and gammas and deltas, I think. So having set groups is the ultimate for society because we now have an expectation.
Yeah, I mean that's even
that aspect,
right?
Yeah, we as libertarians don't want that.
Absolutely not.
But that's how people might. It's efficient. There might be an efficiency thing,
Yeah. So long as I think it's like distributed, where you have like the ability to have the tails, where people are like, you know what, I don't want any of this shit. I want people that just fuck randomly and see what happens. Kind of as long as you have some contingent that are like keeping the diversity of the genome out there. Like I'm into that.
Scientifically, we want society to be always having freedom allowed in certain sections.
Yeah.
Because we want to experiment and see that's what I mean. Like 1-to-1 is conservative, but there's progressives that come together and work things out amongst themselves. So there's always, I guess, they're in the middle of the galaxy, they're in the bulge, and just like having wild space orgies and brony sex and.
I feel like that's not the most conservative thing I've heard of, but
yeah. Okay, so I don't even know what. It always comes back to bronies.
Apparently.
What more do we need to mine here?
What do you got? What's next in the queue?
Let's see. We already saw this, but it's so important because so the whole RQ thing is measure, and it's like why aren't people measuring? Like how much Mamdani represents people. How aren't people measuring how many people voted for Trump? No one's measuring. So measuring.
I don't want to say there's no one's measuring, but I don't think that it is it's being cultivated in that way, right? Because we do have things like people do. Oh, we had this. We put out a survey, X, Y, Z. Trump has 30% rating among Hispanics for this particular viewpoint or whatever. We do have some of that, but I don't think it is as quantified as like you said, like, oh, it was this.
But those are false. Those are not real things. Those are polls. First of all, you're saying, right?
Yeah. But I don't think they're false. I think but they don't represent things like you mentioned, where it's like this person already has 15% of the population that voted for them, and among that 15%, this is how they feel. But everyone else feels X, Y, Z. We don't have that kind of breakdown. So,
well, I'm also pointing out that the number 30% is what the establishment is giving us. They're the ones advertising that, even though no one's looking at it.
Right.
They're advertising that.
Well, I don't want to say no one's looking at it. Do you not trust the polling?
No. Trump has 30% of the vote. That's never been said by the mainstream media. Rarely, if anything.
What do you mean? I mean, I hear it all the time, but maybe I just don't listen to mainstream as much.
Wait, you hear this all the time. This is good. I don't know this. What?
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's basically, he's polling in the 30s right now, right? He'd been in the 40s.
No, that's polling. His RQ is 30%.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You don't hear that. Yeah.
You don't ever hear people mention that.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a valuable thing to add to the way of viewing it.
And so the establishment you're saying is, they're giving these polls out, but I'm saying the real establishment, the United States government, is purporting that 30% of people voted for Trump, and no one's noticing that, is what I'm finding interesting. But isn't that interesting? Like 15.6% of people voted for Mamdani. Am I an insane person? Do I live in a false reality?
No, absolutely, yeah.
Like, am I measuring it wrong? But
no, absolutely.
The whole point is why isn't anyone measuring this shit anywhere?
No, it drives me nuts that we talk about Republicans and Democrats when the biggest segment is independents, and we don't talk about that, right? Like the biggest segment of people don't have representation even in the public discourse. So. What's going on?
This is happening again and again.
Okay.
The gods want me to drink and drink and drink. I've got 5 more drinks to go. Okay, so we're moving on. Oh, okay, that's all I have here. Oh, God. Guess that's the end of the show.
Is this a good run?
It was a good run. Yeah, I'm in the state of like, I want it to last more, but that's how you become an alcoholic. I'm feeling great. Let's have more drinks.
Did we miss anything? I'm trying to think of. I mean, we had something. Did we cover Mondami like we'd wanted to? I feel like there was something in there. Oh no. Sorry. Did we cover
the internet?
Did we cover Snowden? Like I feel like we introduced that dude, but did we actually cover that?
No, we talked about it. I mean,
yeah.
Well, we never finished with that. Like, where does Team Edward come from?
Yeah, I have no idea. Like what?
Okay, so one of my girlfriends was Sam. She would always correct me on shit, and she was like, "Do you even know?" And I think it was the same day I was wearing this and these socks. Do you even know what that's referencing? Because like, no, I'm just like, it's pro Snowden. It's there's like Team Edward and Team from Twilight, the goddamn vampire movie.
Oh no. Okay.
You know, and so it's like girls are like, who's cuter? I'm Team Edward. I think Edward's cuter. You know.
Oh my God. Okay.
So it's a reference to that, but it's obviously Edward Snowden. And
oh, that's hilarious.
sort of slap him in the face. But if we got Edward Snowden realizing where, what 1-1 was, that's all we need. One person.
Actually, I actually wanted to ask you about this. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Like, what's he doing these days?
I don't even know. Where is he?
I mean, he's in Russia. This is the last I heard, right? So he's still there. 1983. He's 2 years younger than me. Okay.
Yeah, is this not a good picture? I think there are better pictures.
I mean, he's reasonably.
No, those are fine, but like this one, that doesn't. When the glasses are like half in the eye, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, you might be right. There might be some like subtle jab there.
I did a whole thing of like, why do like Smokey and the Bear, what are they called? State troopers? Whatever. I guess you don't have to spell anything right anymore. Oh, fuck, you do. State troopers, how they have the Smoker and the Bear hats.
Is it troopers? I was thinking it's more like what it would like state park folks, right?
No, what? You're saying you get pulled over by a guy in a Smokey the Bear outfit, like in Massachusetts or something. Well, not an outfit. He's not dressed as Smokey.
Obviously not. But no, I thought like, well, state troopers I think of as different from like Smokey because that's more like a wildlife preserve kind of thing, right?
Okay, I'm just want to make sure. You see this guy, you recognize him as some sort of law enforcement official or
certainly
merely a park attendant?
He looks like a cop. I mean, there's a lot going on there. Hold on, let me take this all in. Okay,
do you see like what does that hat mean to you?
We see that's so actually it's not a state trooper in Texas, right? Because they wear the cowboy hats, but that is a
right.
He could be a. I don't know, but he looks more like a cop.
Anyway, he's the state police. This is the SS officer of the state. Like this is the elite. They are the stormtroopers.
Yeah, I mean, and actually, like the symbol on the side of his car kind of like belies that. But yeah. So, but like, and
then DPS. Oh, they look so good.
Yeah, see that's different, right?
Just pure professionalism. We don't wear Smokey the Bear outfits. We are professionals, and we are not white, apparently.
What are you talking about?
White people in the back. Oh, I got a white guy. Move him to the back. It's okay. That's how it is.
It's funny you notice that.
Oh, you don't notice?
I like that they have ties on though. That feels actually like kind of like
Wait a minute. Do they wear ties? I guess they do.
Man, I've never noticed that. That's sharp.
But have you ever had a bad experience with these guys?
No. I've had a bad experience with cops, but not with
No.
the state
DPS
troopers.
are like the most professional organization I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And the fact that they have guns and because the second best is like the people that well, it used to be, I don't know who they 10 20 years ago. TEA, the Texas Education Agency,
Mhm.
has these regions of Texas, like 13 of them.
Mhm.
I don't know. We're region 13 in Austin. Maybe there's more. But those people that work there are phenomenal human beings. So, however, those people are trained. However, these people are trained. Something's going on there, and that's what I mean. We form a board. We go, what is it that makes you guys like better than every other human being on the planet? like anyone a guy serving ice cream. There's not a person serving ice cream better than these guys. Everyone. This is the most professional people doing their job. Something training wise needs to be tapped into, and we can like have everyone baking cakes better and this.
Yeah. Well,
humanity.
That's a deep state, right?
What do you mean? They're deep state.
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of the deep state that is these like cultural norms and like historically like people that like give a shit about the things they're doing, and like there's just like the history of some of that stuff like matters, and I think actually like the Texas state troopers, like they really care about that, and I think that matters for them, and I can't say that's true for everyone, but I think that it's something we undervalue.
Yeah, I'm not sure like what you're saying about like how they.
I'm not trying to contradict what you say, but I'm just saying I think that there is a perception that we need something new. When I think sometimes all we need to do is embrace some of the things that are old. Like we have some established entities that are doing a good job.
Keep what's working.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep what's working. Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and so that's why if you tap into everybody, naturally conservatives are in charge because they want to keep what's working. In fact, they have to defend what's working. I want to keep it. Well, hold on. It's causing babies to be murdered in the street. So if they don't have a good response, like you go, okay, well, I don't know if we should keep it because, and then they go, oh yeah, I don't want to keep that. So conservatives are progressives. So they just have to be, you have to have a conversation with them.
Yeah, that's fair.
They require a conversation. Yeah. Whereas your average progressive today just, no, what? I saw a commercial. Now I hate these people and want to kill them. Take their rights away. Okay. Okay, so we did that. It was a good little extra. Oh, I spent like so much time. I had all these, I was like doing research. It took like 6 minutes. Like, I was like, what is, because like the DPS guys in Texas are better looking. Why?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the Smokey the Bear hat. I couldn't notice that.
Yeah.
So that's a flaw in my
Yeah, no, it's not a great outfit. Well, there's a lot of things.
But it's just that.
Lacking.
Well, you're saying this?
Well, there's everything, right? Like nothing fits. Like right, like his pants are too tight. His shirt is too tight. Everything is like
got wrinkles.
There's no tie. There's no like that kind of like right. He's got I don't know.
But
he's
you
covering
see, like,
his,
compare that to DPS.
He's covering his penis like he's got something to protect, right?
But DPS has the same thing almost.
I don't think so. I think it's different.
Okay. Well, my theory is it's the hat and that's it. Lose the hat. On the other hand,
the hat does suck. I will admit.
But on the other hand, it is a statement of I have to wear this hat.
Sure.
Like I am. This job is so powerful.
Like, this hat doesn't match, but I don't care. I'm just gonna wear it.
Yeah. It is kind of intimidating that like this guy does have to dress as Smokey the Bear.
Right. I have to look like an idiot, and you have to respect me.
Yeah, he's not playing around. He has to wear this hat. Whereas the DPS are like they're chill, relaxed. Do you know how they helped with all the stuff?
Which stuff? What are you talking about?
Like when everything was going crazy here in Austin, where there was a period of after the 20 insurrections, like a period of anarchy with roads and stuff. People, you could drive any speed. Oh, were you out of town for that? You could drive anytime, any speed you want.
You talking about 2020 elections?
So after the 2020 insurrections, which was so 2021, summer, George Floyd.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So we're talking 2020. January after late January 2020.
Yeah, after the police should kill themselves movement.
Right.
everyone was like, well, if I'm not trying to say police should kill themselves, I'm just going to speed 10 miles over the limit. So everyone felt comfortable doing that because they were not for killing police officers. And then there's the other aspect of, cut the budget in Austin by a third, right?
I remember hearing some shit.
So with the cutting the budget, I mean, when everybody hears that, like, oh, we know what that means.
Yeah.
They're not worried.
Well, let me give my like reticent to like mention perspective. Like I've always found that Austin cops don't give a shit about speeding. Like always, it seemed like they just had better shit to do than deal with speeding.
I got a ticket with I-35 speeding.
I won't say I've never gotten one, but I've lived here a number of years and it's been very rare. And I think it's because they have better shit to do, and I'm happy with that.
Oh, absolutely, I will agree with you there. You go into the side cities like not Sunset Valley necessarily, but
for sure. Williamson County, like historically, like everyone's like, you go up there, you're gonna get.
But I've got a ticket in what the hell over here.
Oh, you said Sunset Valley area or somewhere west of that?
What's the place East Austin? I mean,
east.
The Westlake's.
No, Westlake. Okay.
The Westlake area. There's like Westlake City or whatever the hell it's called.
You probably got that just because you weren't known over there.
No, I was speeding.
But
I was Ubering and it sucked because I lost money that night. I was like, what the hell am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad enough you're like barely making money, but
when
you lose money. But that's such a great experience to realize, because when you say free market, you're talking about some guy's going to just lose all his money and everything's going to just be collapsed in this guy's world. If you want total free market, I'm saying I don't think we want that, guys. I think we want to be able to give few little pittances of food and a place to sleep to everybody who wants it, because it's a lot cheaper to do that than communism. Communism is very expensive, everybody. You wouldn't believe how expensive communism is. You're about to fucking find out, especially in New York. And do not bail New York out. Fuck New York. Fuck it. Do not bail it out. We bailed New York out again already in the 70s.
What happened?
They're just bankrupt, a bunch of inept psychopaths. Oh, well, we'll just bail them out. And that's how that happened. Okay, well, are we going to do that again? So if what we're doing, we're just subsidizing communism.
Yeah.
So let's stop the fucking madness. If New York cannot handle itself, if it can't pay its debts, we confiscate all the property of all citizens and we immediately begin the murder war. Oh my God.
I was thinking liquidate assets, but yeah, murder war. Maybe that's what
we can liquidate their assets. No, seriously, and that's the joke. And so literally, we do liquidate your assets. Fuck you. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? But see, that's the point. Oh, that's what you would say, because you're saying, Dubs says that we are responsible for our governments.
We are.
So if you're responsible for your government, then there you go. That's to talk about Sulla. You remember? I never used the word prescription, but Sulla, to remind you, Sulla was like one of those early dictators that took too much control. The dictator office was perfect in ancient Rome. It was basically like you go into, your limit was 6 months. It was like an emergency. Like, oh my God, this shit's out of control. Like Hannibal's invading, right?
Yeah.
We need a dictator. I mean, the two, so what you have already are two consuls, two people in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And they have each lead an army. And usually that takes care of things. But sometimes shit hits the fan or who knows what. Emergencies are all, you want to have a plan for emergencies, and that's the thing. You always have to have emergency plans. So whenever I say emergency plans, you should always go back and assess what the hell happened in those emergency plans. Like, for instance, if you need something emergency-wise, you should always go, okay, well, that's fine. No problem. You get to do that. But remember, we get to assess whether that was a proper use of emergency powers, like with COVID and everything that happened then, and the 20 insurrections and all that shit. So we've never assessed those people because we don't have a process for that. That's one process that's right there.
Mm-hmm.
But with what we're talking about, the ancient Rome, the COVID.
What was the name? We're talking about being held accountable.
Hannibal coming in and emergency powers.
Yeah,
the dictators.
2 groups. Yeah.
Okay, so dictators were 6 months at most. That was the longest, or until which time you solved the problem. because you'd be given a specific problem and then a limit of 6 months. Anyway, so someone, so things get so crazy that they give Sulla the ability to rearrange the state.
Okay.
Because this guy Marius came in and made all these things for the commoners and the plebs and stuff, made all these rearrangements for the plebs, and they're like, we need someone to set it straight. Like, but when you give, like, what if we gave Trump to rearrange the Constitution?
Oh God, yeah.
Fully reassess any part of the Constitution or anything.
Right, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He's just hog wild. So that's what happened. He starts going, let's kill that guy, let's kill that guy, let's kill that guy. And they're like, he's a traitor. Yeah. And they say, well, great Sulla, what do we do? Can you say who's not a traitor? He's like, I'll tell you what, here's a list, a prescription. He put that in the town center, the prescription, a list. And it was like, it ended up being like maybe just 600 people or 500 or something. But we're talking about entire estates that are confiscated.
Mm-hmm.
They would kill the people, obviously, because they're allegedly a traitor. But that's just a possibly, or maybe they are really bad people, I guess. I'm sure there was one bad person. But typically they just had a lot of property, and then they confiscated all that property.
Yeah.
And so he just used that to whatever. And so, it's just total mayhem. So that's where you get the MUH Constitution. Have you ever heard that? M-U-H Constitution? That's where people will mock someone that says, but the laws, we need laws that are strong, and the laws will say you should not invade my impersonal rights.
Right, yeah.
And then, MUH Constitution. Here comes, anyone else with a gun or a spear,
Gotcha, yeah. I feel like that's similar to when I've heard like freeze peach, where they like have like freeze, like freezer.
Yeah, freeze
and peach.
Yeah.
Like, freeze peach, oh no, freeze peach is like a bullshit thing, like you're just talking about. Like, no, like that's just a real thing. And like, anyway, it's just like denigrating the idea of like natural rights.
And so that's one of those things where we kind of need to test people, or we want to, like free speech, to go to kids, like, so if someone says, I hate you, you're stupid, is that free speech? I mean, what is free speech? Like, to understand that it's something negative, just the concept.
Right.
It's so amazing how stupid people could be, right? So we're all educated, informed and shit. We're enlightened beings. Like, oh my God, our existence is absolutely the most exciting thing in the world. Our mere existence is all we need. But it is amazing that people need to be, but that's the whole point. It's like, once we get, that's what I'm saying. Let's get the Stoics and the people that are smart and intelligent, caring, loving, aware, and let's get our tendrils down to where we're educating people and allowing them to understand how to fucking get on board with reality and everything that's going on and blah, blah, blah.
That's the hope.
Let's hope. Let us hope. Allow. That's the thing. One-to-one representations allows you to solve your own problems. It lets you solve your own problems. But not even you. You can get someone else to solve your own problems. Because what if there's someone else that wants to mow your yard, right? What if there's someone that wants to mow your yard? Are there people that want to mow your yard? Yes. You don't realize it. Because idea permanence. An idea exists out there. You don't realize it.
Who wants to mow my yard? I'm happy to let them.
But let's find out. Let's have the bore of mowing.
All right, let's do it. Because I would love someone to mow my yard. That'd be nice.
Well, there's guys that mow like, if you dress like an old lady that's, disabled. The people that would want to mow.
I'm not ready to go that far.
But what if people have a fetish? They want to help people. And
some people really do love mowing the yard. You're not wrong.
So look, we live in utopia. Everyone's got everything they need. I mean, I have a full of food, all the marijuana I need. Everything's great. I got everything. Well, I just want to help people. So this guy, he puts on a little dress, a sundress, and he comes out and act like, I don't know. I just can't mow the yard. I don't have. And he's, oh, ma'am, I will help you. Because that's his fetish. Do you see? Wholesome Farms. We need to get Wholesome Farms is the segue to a perfect society of wholesomeness. But Wholesome Farms is a pornographic website with HOLES. So Wholesome Farms that's that. But it is a segue to perfection where the fetishes are just, and people want to help each other. So we act like, oh, I need help. But actually don't need help, but someone wants to help people. that's actually utopian, actually, to think.
I kind of like it, but I feel like I would pay the person that would do that for me because I don't want to put on a dress, but I would pay someone to put it on a dress to have someone mow your yard.
Right.
So I feel
And
like,
you'd have so much abundance because of the free market. You'd have
Yeah.
this
Yeah, and this person
gold
feels like
coins.
they're doing a great job. Like, oh, I'm helping this old lady. So old lady's getting paid to like put on a dress. Yeah, it's like, everyone wins.
Is the ideal form of money like a tiny, tiny piece of gold? I don't know what, right? Some tiny piece of gold that is encompassed by like a cheap metal, but it has all kinds of identification grid stuff in it.
You're like gold standard, but like just making it like some basically what we have, but just like tiny piece of gold in it, so we have like real value in it.
Oh my God. Look, check this out. What if we said, no, all gold will be placed into this format so it can be tracked by powers and authorities and all that?
All right.
So that means if you find gold and I'm sorry, you have a gold coin, sir. You didn't submit it to the processing. If you have gold coins in this format, which is much larger, you can't hide it as easily.
Right. It's like 2 parts.
It's like 200 times as big. And so you have to, you can't smuggle anywhere because you can scan. Everyone knows where the money is. Money just exchange hands over here.
Like, well, maybe that's fine for gold, but like I don't have much gold, but I have a good bit of silver. I'd be upset if I had not. So I have to submit my silver in to get converted into the format.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love that.
Well, what did Roosevelt? Didn't he confiscate gold, or he said, "Yeah, he had to turn your gold in or something, right? What was it? Do you remember that?
Don't
God,
remember.
dude, how does someone, well, like us, both of us, alleged, educated, stoic, aware people, we don't remember, oh yeah, didn't the U.S. confiscate gold? I don't know. Did it ever happen? But that's a fundamental.
Well, like, because I think it's like the gold standard, right? When that was changed, but that wasn't Roosevelt,
That
right?
was
That was
Nixon.
Yeah, so that's much further. So, like, sure, they didn't confiscate the gold before that, right?
If I only had the internet.
Yeah, if only.
Who was this guy? Confiscated? By the way, I've mastered my Age of Empires playing.
That's a non sequitur. What's going on there? Required
Executive
most
order
of the gold coins. What?
Yes, required U.S. citizens to surrender most of their gold coins, bullion, and certificates to the Federal Reserve in exchange for paper currency at a rate of 20.6 per ounce. Okay. See?
Great Depression. Oh my God. That's wild.
Oh, emergency measures. Was he ever held accountable? See, if we have a process for something happens and it's emergency, then we well, okay, if you're going to use emergency, that means that we're going to have that vote in 5 years.
That's insane, actually. Like, it's crazy to me that I don't feel like I am conversant about this, because that feels like maybe the most
important thing in the history, human history. Top 10 rights of violations in human history.
Yeah.
The Japanese internment.
Right.
This Japanese internment. Adams, John Adams, right? Or
what were
you can't say anything bad about me or whatever. Free speech or
right, yeah. Oh, but
habeas corpus.
Well, that's Woodrow Wilson, right? Like, wasn't
any fucking motherfucker that held back habeas corpus?
Yeah,
they're on the goddamn prescription list.
Yeah.
Well, you take their estates and all that. There we go. We get Woodrow Wilson's descendants to pay.
But oh my God, that's wild. Because like, how much was that? God, that must have been so much money.
Right. And then,
I mean, the Great Depression, though, of course, obviously, like, clearly a crazy time. But like, man, that's wild. When did that happen?
33.
Man, that's something.
But I love, random numbers like 6102. So I have a little thing of numbers that you see here and there. So if I ever want to write a book and reference them, so
yeah, then that's
if someone's address is 6102, that kind of thing.
right. Yeah, so, man, that's significant. That's incredible. I'm upset that I didn't know that. And I was
Right.
never like a you buy gold kind of person, but like this is pretty crazy that happened. Like, and to think that like the gold standard was so much later. So like people were still holding on to gold apparently after that, and then they decided to change that. But like that's something else.
Yeah.
It's interesting too. It's just gold.
Yeah. Because silver, you know what's interesting about silver? Totally non sequitur, but in ancient Egypt, gold was so abundant that silver was worth 3 times as much as gold.
Oh yeah,
Isn't that amazing?
Cool. Yeah.
But that's a great example also for kids to understand the free market.
Yeah.
If you got silver in Egypt, that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you got gold over here, that's good. But like gold over here in Egypt is like, yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna take your gold.
Right.
For some grapes.
What if we did that now? Like, what would rank top things of like value per ounce, right? Because like isn't one of our herbs like what's the red flower herb?
Saffron or something?
Saffron, yeah.
Oh.
Like saffron's crazy per ounce. Like maybe that would be the top thing.
Yeah.
And then you got like platinum. Maybe I don't know what is actually like most valuable per ounce if we're gonna like have a new currency.
So saffron, I'm aware of it because my dad had a fishery in Houston, Texas, and he would sell. Originally, they were selling stuff, and no one would ever buy the saffron. It's very expensive. But I was like, I got to see it in like a tube,
Mm-hmm.
And I kept the tubes. I probably still have the whole thing. Do I even have it here? Or it was like really long. I don't know. This might be these things. Is that saffron? Yeah, that's saffron.
Oh, look at that!
Look at this.
Spanish
I got saffron samples.
You got like
What the fudge is happening?
that's awesome.
Okay.
That's like not nothing. That's a decent amount of saffron you got
You
there.
can't see that. There's no way. But anyway, I've got literal saffron.
Put this shit in my pocket. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. But like, obviously at some point, 40, 50 years later, it doesn't have its potency.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not. But
that's
either,
pretty cool.
yeah, they're still cool. They're cool containers. So that's really why I kept them for the container, because it's glass and whatever. But he had lobsters, live lobsters. What a fun, crazy world that was. Okay, meanwhile, what was that about?
I think we were just like bullshitting.
Saffron.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I still have the pressure as if we're having a show, but the show's well over. And everyone watching would have recognized that a long time ago. There needs to be a thing where it's a post-show.
Yeah, we should have done that.
Yeah. So yeah, the show's over, guys. Get the fuck out of here. But what personal stuff do we need to talk about?
Oh God. Oh, you did have something like we had we talked about that before, right? You're like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this. Shit.
I met some dude that's a neighbor. That was interesting. He came over.
Was he from the that way?
No.
Only reason I ask is when I was walking up, you'd mentioned some of the food things you had where like food was just being dropped off kind of benevolently.
Oh yeah.
And
I've been looking every day.
so when I was leaving yesterday, as I walked down, I saw a person with like a favor bag, and he was like kind of looking around, like I don't know where to go.
Oh my
and
God.
He started it your way, and then he went the other way up some stairs, just to the next area to the left over here.
Okay.
If you're facing this way. So
Interesting.
So I wonder if they just didn't know which set of houses or whatever. But anyway.
So that's funny, is you mentioned my apartment hunting. Should we talk about that on the show or not?
Yeah.
And because apartment hunting is when you're living in an apartment, you have the option to renew, which in the movie, which you've never seen, right, at all.
Which one?
The stupid movie with this unk in it, Logan's Run. You've never
Yeah, I
seen
haven't seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. So renewal is what you would do when you turn in the movie 30, but in reality, in the book, 21. So when you turn 21, you would renew, and that's you die, you kill yourself.
Mhm.
And so there's a suicide aspect. There's a apartment renewal aspect. There's the Ankh is a cool ancient, Egyptian thing.
Yeah.
All that kind of crap. So that's all that is. But so yeah, I don't know what to do. I know that 2 nights ago I redesigned this whole apartment. If I stay here, I know the redesign I'm going to do. But I'm not going to redo it if I'm going to move in a month.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But you got it spec'd out.
Yeah. But what's great is it's a very exciting time because this is where I'm in my element when I'm just a homo hiking through the world. Like whatever's new is new, and I will deal with whatever comes my way. So I don't know. I'm going to I look at apartments.com, which is really a great place to look for things. Have you ever looked for things?
I always
You
do
own
it
a
through
house.
Craigslist because I'm like a cheapskate. So that's the way I've looked at things.
Because you're a what?
Cheapskate.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if Craigslist has a connection, but I mean, yeah, I should look at all that. And also, I want to ride around on my bike, just like tooling around, because you see for rent signs.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's really what I'm looking for is like a person that's got like a garage apartment. Like I want to be the Fonz.
Okay.
Look, if you have a family out there, and like your marriage is not getting along, you want the Fonz to kind of like get you guys together, get your kids on track. Wait, do you know the Fonz? What that's a reference to?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't that crazy?
What do you mean?
No, just all kinds of things.
I mean, all I know is like jump the shark. Well, that's not all I know. But like,
But that he would be cool? Like, what does that even mean, this character?
I mean, he's a cool character though, right? Like
Okay.
you could think like Cool Hand Luke, or you could think of, I don't know, I could think of like a dozen characters that kind of fits that mold.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
I think with like Friends, what's the silly guy on Friends? Like I think it was like he's the millennial, the Fonz is what's his name on Friends? You know what I'm talking about? Like the
the Fonz on Friends?
right, yeah.
Not like Joey? I mean, the guy with the who was an actor?
Yeah.
Joey.
I think it is Joey. I think
Yeah.
that's right. I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you not think so? Like, I mean,
He's the Fonz? He fixes things? Okay, so
No,
the one
because he's
aspect
like-
of the Fonz is he fixes things.
oh, that's true. Well, yeah, no, because he's more kind of like a dopey kind of dude, but he's like lovable and I don't know, attractive kind of person. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's not the same.
I'd call Casey Casarelli because of Fonzarelli, because she would fix things sometimes just amazingly. But Friends, I was reading something about them recently. It's amazing how much peripheral nonsense you get.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There's just so much information, right? You can't help it. It's just like
Oh, the
flowing in.
character of Phoebe, Phoebe, the
Yeah.
one that played the guitar. So her character, her parent killed themselves, and then she had an adopted parent who killed themselves too.
The character had that?
Character Phoebe, that's
Wow.
her history.
Huh.
That's her written history into the show. Apparently,
That's wild.
like what?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know who Shoe on Head is?
Nope.
She's the commie mommy. She's like I guess there's certain people that are like YouTube. So no one on YouTube. You don't do YouTube at all?
I mean, I wouldn't say not at all, but I don't like frequent it. It's certainly not something I like know any kind of like, trending elements.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's someone that's been there, and she's like right wing, left wing, according to the nonsense meter, So the nonsense meter that tries to put people in categories doesn't know what to do with her
Okay.
because she's a reasonable person.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like, honestly, people are like, commie mommy. That's like what people are jokingly calling her.
Uh-huh.
Or she'll even say, I'm on the left, I'm on the right. Well, but why is she even trying to do that if she ever does?
Mm.
Like, just give up on that. Give up on the meter. Be a person. Sociologists should measure you. You don't have to measure yourself. That's one of the options.
But I think we've talked about this, right? That we have left, right, which is, like we got, just one dimension, but we should have probably, several
Well, at least
dimensions.
3, since we live in 3 dimensions, we can graphically understand it with our brains.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we were talking about what they were. Like liberty, authority is kind of. Do we kind of agree that's a good one to have?
Yeah, I think it's a good one.
And then what was the other one? Was like
Well, yeah, that's
brony or
what's that, brony?
brony axis.
Yeah. No, that's why I feel like there's some value in the traditional kind of like progressive like change versus not change.
Oh yeah. Change versus conservative. I mean,
Yeah.
what I call progressive versus conservative,
Yeah.
and then authority versus libertarian.
Yeah.
Or electarian, as I
Right.
should.
Yeah, which I think there's some value in that.
But then there's what would the
something
third one be? You know, because there's just really the way people think. But this, so I wonder if like the idea of the empty room, like this kind of thing, like are people open-minded or not? Like there's a big
Yeah.
thing out there
Yeah.
that's really affecting. Like some people are on board with just engaging an idea, and other people are just what? That's not a football term.
Yeah, well, I think that kind of almost fits into the conservative, progressive paradigm. Though I don't love to say that, but there is some element of like conservatives don't want to embrace new ideas, right? They've like, hey, I have my ideas, I don't need new ones, kind of thing.
Right. So I need to be respectful to my conservative overlords that I'm putting in power.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that's necessarily true, but I think that there's a piece of that. Though I feel like as a libertarian, I feel less adherence to that, but I do feel like more of the Chestertonian kind of like, if you're going to tear something down, understand why. But I'm open to the idea of like, hey, let's talk about some new thing, and like that. I think openness to new experiences is part of like the big 5 characteristics that they talk about, like for people that are on these different dimensions. And I think that is part of it. Like, are you open to new ideas?
Is that what it is? Is that the answer?
Is that the third dimension?
Yeah, maybe. That it's so valuable because honestly, you can't engage someone if you can't engage them. So
yeah, no, I agree.
It's so crucial.
I agree, and there must be some like ancestral kind of value to that, like new ideas. What you want to go like see what it's like to run off a cliff, kind of thing. Maybe there's a reason we have that. But
so what we're talking about, this third thing is communication. Are they able to communicate? Maybe that's what it is. And it's like what about the physical, mental, social? Like if that's about them communicating, then are you? Oh yeah. So my brain's not going to function for 30 seconds. I can't talk if I don't have an audience. Yeah, I don't even know what we're saying. Nor do you care. So I can't remember any of the fun things I wanted to talk about, or extra weird things. But you exist. You're real. You matter. Do it. Use the benchmark. See how I use the benchmark every day. Use the benchmark every day. And the benchmark is essentially, if we want to just go with this, so one-to-one representation, this concept presents the idea of the benchmark. Because periodically, each member may transfer their voting power to any member. What that means is like anybody can pick anybody. Well, you're going to have a lot of representatives. But if you benchmark it, like if we say, out of adult Americans, if we ever form a body of elected adult Americans, representatives, then we could do what we've got to do. Okay, so maybe we're just talking to the ground, maybe. So, yeah, as I talk to myself, I'm kind of concluding that I'm just talking into the ground. Oh, you took that off. Brilliant.
yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, brilliant. I didn't even think that you'd be heard in there. You remember about that guy that when they were doing a murder documentary? You might not know about this. This dude they're doing a murder documentary on him. Like, imagine they're accusing me of murder. Like, I did not kill this guy. I did not kill this guy. Okay, so what other questions do you have? I didn't do that. I would never kill this guy. Okay, and he goes to the bathroom. They're gonna find out. They're gonna find out I killed this guy. He's like on a hot mic.
God.
He's like in the bathroom, like peeing in the urinal. Oh, they're gonna find out I killed this guy and stabbed him, and I do this at 2:35 a.m. on 30. Oh my God! It's like, what on earth is happening?
Oh my
How
God.
could you fuck that up? Oh my God. Oh, but speaking of talking to the cops when you shouldn't, or any society, like those Lego people do this. Like
there's more to that?
The Lego scandal is just
It's still going.
mushroom clouding. Because what I'm saying is, when I was saying it, I was like, dude, you don't know how YouTubers think. Like, they would love content, and they love talking about like what a great story, like a victim and a terrible evil overlord, and it involves Legos. Well, guess the fuck what, dude? You got the most interesting story of the day, because there ain't much going on other than, like, you know, Elon Musk is trillionaire now and all that.
I mean, I would disagree, but like that's an important story.
It's just attention getting with the Legos.
Yeah.
Lego scandal. It's strangely attention getting. But yeah, and then bricks and minifigs. This company looks like shit, because now there's a dude that happened to do, like 2 months before this thing came out, he happened to do a thing where bricks and minifigs, are they scamming me? And he put like a super expensive C-3PO in the pile. He's like, I don't know, I just got some Legos. How much are they worth? Just to see would they notice. Because obviously if you're a professional Lego noticer, you're going to notice the expense. So it's like, oh, I don't know. That's nothing. No, he's not a good one. Yeah, nothing. So they totally were scamming this kid or YouTuber.
Yeah.
But now that guy's got 1 billion views or whatever, you know, because,
oh my God.
because of all the, he happens to be at the right place, the right time.
Right.
But meanwhile, this guy, Secret Crazy Jeb or whatever, I don't even remember his name. I was going to say he's super famous. I don't even remember his name, but fucking crazy. Whatever. You can type in Lego scandal and his name will come up. So, you know, he's got a statue of himself in, you know, the YouTube theory world, you know, forever now because of these assholes. Yeah. And these brothers that just can't keep their mouth shut, you know. Yeah. Multiple arrests. That city is like being sued now.
Is it because of just this issue, or it's like, oh, this is like unearthed more experiences where people have been screwed over, kind of thing?
Oh yeah, we're not at the level of everything being unearthed. We're just at the level of this blossoming, you know.
Okay.
But there's going to be where this police department that is overtly corrupt in visual, you know, reality of everybody who's watching, millions of people, just everyone's discussing how they're corrupt in all these different ways.
Yeah.
They're about to experience the benefit of being that hegemonic situation, you know? Now you're the hegemonic idiot retard police of the world. So everyone's going to be like, if you want a bad example of police, well, have you seen what they've done? And then they're going to go to them and go, well, what else have they done? And so anyone who's got like some minor complaint against those guys would make 200,000 views instantly,
just put
right?
it on YouTube, yeah.
So it's just like the way you've elicited out of the woodwork of this society people to come against you. It's fascinating.
It is fascinating.
But
it's a little scary, but it's fascinating.
I don't know if we ever delivered that hegemonic message, but we did. That if you're the hegemonic group, to keep the hegemony, to keep the power, you pass out the power. That's how ancient Rome worked. Ancient Rome was all about, you're a slave? Oh, but what ranking is your slave? You know, you're all these levels. You level up. So we need to have like a United States slave system where everyone is like, you're at this different level of, you know, whatever.
Yeah, you're basically all peons, and then you got the 1% or whatever.
Yeah. So the way Rome would do it was municipium was one example of that. So slow.
Is that like municipal? Is that something to do with
That's
it?
where we get municipal.
Yeah.
It is a specific thing with specific rights or whatever. Anyway, so there's different levels of each city. So not only each person had a level, like a slave has different statuses within a community. A person has statuses. A senator, the elite patronage. What is it called? The patriarchy. Fuck. the plebs and the patricians. The patricians would be at different levels, right? Remember, like the word ordinary comes from you're just of the order. You're a senator, a guy that's of the order. You're not anything special. You're just ordinary. But you say that you're of the order because you're part of this special class. But so there's layers, and so there's all these layers of different cities and how they would be respected. Some were granted like tax-free status, like Delos. That island could be like, oh well, it's Apollo's birthplace or whatever. We'll give it tax-free status. You know, they might do something like that. I don't know if that's the case, but that's an example of randomness, and that's why governments. In Milton Friedman's quote of, you know, the source of all inequality is because of governments giving things out. Yeah. When you allow a government to give status to this people and status to not to these, that means everyone's not free. Now, all of these things are manipulated in the free market world. So that's why we need to get Austrian economists and free market people to come together in a body of elected representatives. But you know that they're being propagandized against democracy, right? Like if you were, like, say, a Milton Friedman fan and you go online and you're like, oh, what's going on in this world? I'm a young kid learning about the world. They would say, oh, democracy is bad and evil, and you don't want democracy. Yeah, because they just have a set view of it. Like they don't understand what words are.
But they're being coerced that way, I guess, by some sort
of... but and you can find this out, like maybe they just view democracy as a bad thing, and you're like, okay, well, what about this? Electing representatives or this? They'll just like, no, they're against any kind of thing that is associated with any kind of bureaucracy. So they're silencing themselves. They're neutered themselves.
Yeah.
This is a major...
That's a huge problem, yeah.
Crisis. Because there's only a few of us that get the fucking picture. Like, there's only a few of us with our heads screwed on straight. Like, could you not come together? What the fuck is wrong with you? And they're like, they don't get it that way. They see that, and when it's on Reddit, you know, it's like they want to be seen as saying this, right? So you have so much of that.
Yeah.
And then are you just saying that because you think that's what you want to be seen saying? Or you really mean this?
Yeah, it's incredible though, because it's so counter to kind of like the foundations of our society, right? Like, you know, when you think of like the U.S., you know, the things we've kind of embodied as a culture, like that's so strange.
Right, the things we've embodied. So, but again, it's like what we've been propagandized to have, you know?
Well, I mean propaganda is like
and all that.
I mean, you say that, but I don't think you mean it to be a vitriolic term, right? It's just more like that's who we are.
Propaganda is not a vitriolic term, and even in the dictionary, but I'm not using it that way for sure.
Yeah.
No matter
what. That's yeah, thinking that way, you're right. Like, but I guess they're being propagandized in a different way. They just aren't getting the propaganda anymore. They're getting some other version of it. Yeah. And I don't feel like I got enough propaganda in that way. You know,
right?
Like, when I was in high school, like I had a very
right. Wouldn't you love to have everybody's ideas? I want to see what everyone's saying. What are these? Wouldn't you be interested in what crazy people are saying? It's almost like a counter to the half equals one problem of defaulting to the norm by people have an interest in extremes, you know?
Do you think like the Overton window just kind of like changes that dynamic where suddenly you're just like, you know, I'm hearing all this crazy stuff and now I don't have any kind of like foundation for where I'm at on the spectrum of these ideas?
Regardless of where the Overton window is, there is a norm to what we're talking about in reality and then the extreme.
I mean, I like that idea, but I feel like that's what the whole idea of the Overton window is, right? Like they're just changing what the normal idea is to this new.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm after. It's like this Overton window everyone's talking about is the perceived, you know, reality that everyone's sharing.
Yeah. It's like the tails are being included. Yeah, and
it's back to like, do we talk about moving the needle? How people will say that?
Yeah, I think I said that. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this doesn't. Yeah, these fucking retards that say move the needle. Moving the needle is. So, what does that mean? Moving the needle in what? I get the stupids to think this a little bit better. You know, like so. I just what I want is people to be able to talk to themselves, whoever they want to talk to, not have to tailor make their words for people who don't care about what they're thinking about and are not really important. In reality, they're not. Now, in the government world, yeah, you got to get the stupids on your. That's okay. In the reality world, you have to get the stupids on your control, on your whatever it is, and then that's what you do. That's how quick it goes, guys. Was I probably completed a sentence or something? I don't even know.
Yeah, a few. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, let's vote. Everybody vote now. Finish talking. The gods have spoken. They told me to shut the fuck up. Maybe that's if I really viewed it that way, that'd be better, more productive.
I'd say for this time, yeah. We'll let them have it, yeah.
I'm going to figure out this because that is not helpful to this show, right?
It's not.
That is not a thing.
It's a little funny, but it's not helpful.
No, not. But I love it. And I love anyone who's watching this. I love Dubs for showing up. I love myself for showing up too.
Yeah.
I would have quit. I would have called in sick the last 2 times.
Oh, yeah?
The last time, my brother and his girlfriend were staying here, and I couldn't sleep. We had all this craziness. They had donuts in the morning, when they left, and I had to go back to sleep and come back. And it was like complete chaos. And then after drinking so much to kind of overcome the fact that the comedian only had like 30 people there, we went to Vulcan Gas Company. Have you ever been there?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, with me.
Yeah.
I dragged you there.
Yeah.
But at least it was a full crowd there.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It is a downside when it's not. Oh, you saw Kill Tony there? Oh.
I don't think so. Maybe I saw someone else.
Oh, you're right. We saw that guy I saw when I was Ubering. Brent?
Maybe
the alien guy. Brent Pella. So I happen to be a fan of Brent Pella. When I was Ubering, I was like, wow, what if I could see people like that are famous? What if I get Uber ride and like look back and it's like, wow, someone I notice or know or a famous person. Who would I want? I was like, well, comedians, and then Austrian economists, but they're all dead. I mean, anyone I'd know. But like, if I could only get someone that's alive who's like into free market economy, like an economist who had a PhD and was like going to speak at something, that would be my ideal.
Sure, yeah.
Along with a famous comedian. So that's where my mindset is. Austrian economist Milton Friedman is like a superstar just as much as any other comedian. Or a famous comedian or something, so he comes, even though he's wearing a mask. It was back in mask days. He's wearing a mask over his nose. I still recognized him, and that's like, so he gets to the car. I go, are you Brent Pella? And he's like, so that immediately I was his hero, right? Because if you're famous, you love being recognized. Even with the mask on, that's like powerful.
For sure. Yeah.
Like this guy must be a mega fan. If he's knowing my name instantly, as soon as I hop in the car.
Right.
I guess his name was Brent on the thing probably. I don't even know. Anyway, so yeah, that was really, so what's crazy about that is he has a sketch or whatever you call it, a little skit, a segment that he does where he's talking about Uber drivers.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And so if I'm allegedly a big fan, I would have seen this sketch already. But I hadn't. And so after I drop him off, I go back and I'm like, oh, wait, look at, it's like I unsubscribed from him because I was mad that he did not take this political approach to whatever. This is a political thing, a power.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, I'm always like, upvoting, downvoting based on politics and power. Oh, sorry, Brent, love you, but I gotta unsubscribe. And but it goes to, oh my God, what did he do? And there was some punchline to that story.
Well, so you friended or unfriended him or whatever, but like, was it? Did you come back?
Oh, well, I mean, I want to tell you the story, the skit that he had. It's like so brilliant. It's something I should have known already. It's so brilliant. So he tells a story of he's in a cab, in an Uber, and he's talking to the Uber driver. The Uber driver says, so, it's a crazy world we live in. And he's talking about politics and all this and that. He's like, so And so the driver goes, so are you on the right or the left? And Brent goes, his routine is, he goes into this whole routine of, well, I'm a little bit this on the left and a little bit on the right, knowing that the Uber driver is going to rate him and knowing that this is important. He needs to make this conversation very, docile and not aggressive. And he's like, so I support these things about these people. And he's like, no. Are you on the right or the left of the road? You're like, what side of the road are you?
Right,
and it's like, that's so perfect and brilliant.
Yeah.
It's exactly what an Uber driver deals with all the time.
Sure.
Are you on the right or the left? Sometimes you're like, if you're on the opposite side of the road, it's like a complete chaotic situation. And so I was like, I can't believe I haven't seen that, but that's that.
That's awesome.
But yeah. But I've had other comedians, David Lucas. You don't know him, but
I don't know anybody.
and then another guy. Like how the hell do you get three? And I didn't have an Austrian economist, but another guy that was on Kill Tony. Kill Tony, they have people come up for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He was on Kill Tony.
Yeah.
And so that was interesting there. So am I asking the gods for this and they give it to me? Like, I want comedians. Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Yeah.
Some comedians.
Yeah. Well, also, I guess maybe you're just like attuned to it, so you're seeing it. But like, I wonder if like maybe that's just like pretty common. I can't imagine that's true though.
Well, it's only 1 million people, but it is 1 million people, so it's a lot.
Right.
Right?
That seems unusual. Yeah.
But
That's
so
cool.
there you go. There's 1 million people in Austin. It's only 3 million days that we've discovered irrigation. It sounds like actually, now that I think about it, we're at the beginning of the human thing.
Yeah, we're just figuring this out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only been 3 million days, guys. Settle down.
Right.
So there's going to be some oppression for another 3 million.
I mean, there's something to that.
Yeah. But so yeah, either way, if it makes it long, I want it to end. But okay, so I had a guy come in, and he was master in economics.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God. So are you, do you know anything about the Austrian economist thing? And I'm like asking him a question. He's like, Austrian economist? What do you mean? Like, Hayek or Friedman. And he's like, who are those people?
No way.
My
That's
brain
incredible.
exploded. Went to all fucking corners of the universe.
That's insane.
How is this real?
That's insane.
So it could be that people lie to their Uber driver. There's always this out.
possibly.
Some
But
guy
that's
might just say I'm
wow.
in economics. But
wouldn't
no,
he-
I don't think
wouldn't-
he was.
Wouldn't he know? Wouldn't he know he was denigrating his own profession by, if he was lying about it? Like, oh no, I don't know that. But like, no, I mean you have to.
But
know.
it's not his profession. He's lying about it. He's a psychopath that's going to kill people. I'm an economist. I have a
see.
master's of economics.
Oh, I see. He's lying. He's lying about that.
Yeah,
part.
the entire
Got it.
premise.
Got it.
I have to realize the entire premise of everything that these people,
Fair,
because
fair.
sometimes they'll say, "Oh, I'm an expert at this." I'm like, "Well, what about that and that?" And like, you don't seem to know anything about what you're talking about. And
Right.
it could be he just made something up to talk. He doesn't know.
Yeah. Right.
And we don't think like that, but that's New Yorkers, dude. New Yorkers are full of shit. They don't trust their word. They're full of shit. They're liars and crazy psychopaths. They just make contracts and whatever. So you know.
Fair enough.
Oh, did you already know that?
I mean, I don't have too many interactions with New Yorkers, but I never had like an overt trust. Like, oh no, they're those are good peeps kind of thing.
Oh, you should enter a contract with one.
I mean, obviously.
Okay. All right. So look at me. I'm really like trying to stretch this. Has it been 8 hours or how many?
Hey, we've had a good run, I'd say. It's 6 p.m. So yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good run. Thanks, guys. You toughed it out. We toughed it out. We all toughed it out. For the future. Oh God. What do we do? Click button. Stop streaming. Goodbye, everybody.
Peace.